Hello and welcome to the Janky-B-Cast. I'm your host Rhys, and with me is Sam and Foley. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Jesus, where's that kids presenter energy? Bring it down. Bring it fucking down.
You're right, you're fucking
Nah.
I know we've only just started, but bring that energy down a bit, Sam. My God.
Today is a good day.
You're going to break out a little song for kids, are you?
No,
Look at the
children
sky.
don't deserve to sing. The children should be seen and not heard. You get that, everybody?
Jesus, okay. My God. The flip side of the kids presenter. It's like, yeah, that's like, you see the kids presenter, it's like, hello, everybody. And then out the back, they're like, I fucking hate kids. Just taking
having a cigarette.
Yeah, just like, this future's fucked.
Give me a Stella.
Well, today's cream cracker, man. I don't give a shit more. It's fucking waste your time.
That's actually how the kids sound, actually.
That's the kids. It's like, hello, everybody. All right, mate. Kids, cream cracker minute, innit? Right up shit creek, mate. It's like, that's not a great energy to have, kids. You need to be happier. Shut up, mate.
Gotta do
Kids are the ones
today.
smoking like 6 a day now, aren't they? Anyway, random bump time.
Yeah.
It's off to a rip-roaring start. Have you guys ever heard of a Wigan kebab?
Yes.
No.
Sam will have. A Wigan kebab. Just based on that name.
Wait, you haven't heard
Foley,
the Wigan kebab, Foley?
what do you
Wigan
think
kebab?
a Wigan kebab is?
When you go to Wigan, you go, can I have a kebab?
It is a
give you
food.
hint. Sorry, I'll
but
give you a hint. There's no similarities to kebabs.
yes, it doesn't
What?
sound like a kebab. Just have a wild ballpark guess. What is the stupidest thing you can think of putting in a quote-unquote kebab?
A Mars bar.
Honestly, it's stupider than that.
Really?
Yes. So a Wigan kebab is
Starburst.
2 bread rolls with something inside of it.
So it's not actually kebab. It's more of a burger.
Think of an entire food product that you can put inside to make a new food product. Something that would constitute as most of a meal
Roast chicken.
and then put it in a bread roll.
A whole pizza.
Just as stupid, it's a pie. You put an entire meat pie inside of a bread roll. That is a Wigan kebab.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't like
It's
it.
stupid.
No. Do not like that. Don't like that.
It was mental to me. Literally, we did Scrandle and it was just, what the fuck is a Wigan kebab?
Was it nice, though?
I've not tried it. I'm
Oh, I
never
thought you
going to
meant-
try it. It sounds stupid.
Oh,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not trying to. What do you think I am? Some sort of
Why?
masochist?
I haven't tried it. I haven't
Yeah.
been to Wigan.
Pie-related masochist.
But you give it
That's
a
what
go.
the S&M
Might go
stands
on
for. Sausage and mash.
Pilgrimage someday to have
Cool.
a Wigan kebab.
Unfortunately, I've had a look at the podcast budget, and we're going to have to make some cuts. Finally, there was no podcast last month, which gave me the drive to actually do Captain's Log, because Sam was on holiday, and
That's
he
right.
sent me many pictures of cats, lizards, and a pigeon that he thought was a gull.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Was it the other way
You said,
around?
I'm pretty sure it was,
No, I think it was a girl I thought was a pigeon.
a gull that you thought was a pigeon.
Yeah, you get the facts straight.
Okay, well, he thought that one bird was another
Fact
bird,
check your
and
To be
Literally-
fair, it was about a mile away.
yeah, it was a very far way away, and he just like super zooming in.
I got a monocular and I put that in front of my phone camera.
Oh,
Is that what you
And
did?
That's it. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I just assumed you'd zoomed in.
There you go, monocular here. It's a great
Oh,
audio visual experience.
I thought you had like one of those fancy phones you can just zoom into like.
No.
what's it?
I
no,
literally
no, no.
Putting my phone up, aligning it with the lens, and then doing that.
That's too technical for me. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what all the distortion is on the videos I've sent.
That's
that makes
why
sense.
I
Yeah,
see.
it's because it's very difficult to keep it steady.
Right.
Mm.
Cool. Time for the segue. It's always a great segue when you say segue time. I love the smell of bacon in the morning. Would be a good line for a film about what, Foley?
I don't know, what would we go for?
You fucking bellend.
It's the fact he had to double check. He was like. It would be a really good line for a war film that was released in 2015 called War Pigs. It seems like the year where these kind of films were being released, though. I feel like I can just remember
Around the
going
same
to
time
stores.
as Fury, maybe.
Oh,
That
God,
might be
Fury.
2013, 2014.
It's because I swear this was like not far from like Escape Plan and all that with like Schwarzenegger. Because
I've seen that film. I actually quite like that film. It's shit, but it's fun.
they did a second one, didn't they? Don't know how
Yeah.
that happened. But like,
We'll leave it at that.
but like, because you look at this cast, it's like Dolph Lundgren,
Yep.
Mickey Rourke,
Yep.
Luke Goss, and Chuck Liddell.
I don't know who that last one is.
Wasn't he like an ex-boxer or something?
I thought you were going to say he was an X-Men. I was like, I don't think he was one of them. What the fuck are you talking about?
You remember his superpower? Ordinary
Yes, he
Man.
was the one. He plays the one who everyone forgets that exists.
That's his power. He gives you amnesia or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that comes to mind when I hear that name, have you watched Kick-Ass 2?
Yes.
So you know when motherfuckers recruiting his gang pretty much, and he's in the boxing ring, and he goes, "Oh, I know what my power is money." He goes, "Who wants to work for me instead of little Dick Liddell?" And Liddell's like, "What the fuck do you say?" He's like, "Nothing." It's like he just hides behind his bodyguard. That's all I hear when I hear little Dick Liddell, and then yeah, all that reminds me of.
Not
So
even an anecdote related to that actor.
No,
just
just
the name.
It's a shame. That's how I remember him.
That's a little Dick Liddell.
Little Dick Liddell. I bet he's a lovely man. But the opening to this, so it's set around World War II, around that time.
Mm.
So the opening is this. On D-Day, the 6th of June, Western Allied forces landed in Nazi-occupied France on a quest to liberate Europe. In September, Quest, man. It's serious.
Why did
It's
you use the term quest?
Because it's
We're on a noble
adventure.
quest, sir.
It's an adventure, of course.
We're on a quest to liberate Nazi-occupied France.
To liberate Europe. Who's with me? He's like,
Who's with me? Raise a sword in the air and then someone just shoots him.
It's like,
from
wrong
the
area,
crowd.
bitch. It's like, not medieval times. It's like, in September, they stood at a heavily defended German border, ready to launch an all-out assault. President Roosevelt and Prime Minister Churchill believed in a victory by Christmas. So I love the fact, really, by that, they're like, yeah, we can't have this dragging on. We got fucking presents to get sorted. Like, come on, let's get this all sorted before Christmas, yeah?
I need to have my good sherry this evening.
So I kind of just drag it over to Christmas holiday.
If it's Churchill, it'd be more like sherry. Okay, thanks, Churchill.
Is it like, what was it, the fat man from Monty Python? Is that, oh, go on, just a little bit more. Ah, no, I'm not going to bite. Nah. But the film opens up in Belgium in 1944.
Fucking jumping ahead a little bit, aren't we? What happened to the rest of it?
It's just the way it is. It's like, okay. But we're introduced to Captain Jack Wazik, I think that's his name, by Luke Goss, and then his Sergeant Right-Hand Man by Chuck Liddell, Sergeant McGreevy. Because they got given orders like, oh, you need to go to this location, and like I think someone's man's like, oh, that sounds like a suicide mission. Like, oh no, well we got given orders, we have to go down there. So I think they're on their way to this location. Then they get ambushed by Nazis. And the way it's filmed as well, it feels like they just put like a really dark tint on the film. So it's like, oh, okay. And then when there's shooting going on, you know when you just put a flash on the guns? Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So it's trying to make it look really dramatic. I was like, okay. So the fact, like, there's been nothing though, like nothing's about the characters, nothing. It's just like, oh, we need to go there. Okay, just go. And they get ambushed. And then McGreevy saved Captain Jack's life. And then he's like, when there's a parody in films where they're like, it's a film within a film, and it's like deliberately bad.
Yeah.
So you got
Is the entire film like the film within a film?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I'm so sorry that I did this.
Oh, no, don't worry.
There's genuinely only one thing I know about this film, and that's when I tested to make sure the version I sent you worked. I clicked on a random time in the middle of it, and all I heard was just some character go, "I'm not taking any orders from a goddamn Frenchie." And I was like, okay, pause. It works.
Because that's the thing I want to bring up to you, because I was waiting for that line, and it's like, it makes sense, but then it's not satisfying. I'll come to it. Because I would admit, oh no, I won't say anything actually, but there's a really dramatic
I admit nothing. Fuck off.
I admit nothing. I'm not giving you anything. But like in this bit, he's been shot, right? Bear in mind, it's 2 minutes into the film, so nothing about these characters I know. So Chuck Liddell's like doing his dying scene, and you got Luke Goss, who I love in Hellboy, by the way. He just seemed like you're really bored in this. He goes up to him, like they're holding like the gripping hands, and like, "Do you know how many times you've saved my life?" Oh no, sorry, I just completely misread that. So McCreevy saves his life because the German soldiers behind him or something, and then he says that line because, "Do you know how many times you've saved my life?" Then McCreevy gets shot. You're like, oh! And so like they're doing like a death scene, and then, I don't know, he says something. But what I found hilarious in this moment, an advert decided to pop up. advertising kangaroo hoodies. I was like, this is strangely optimistic. It's like, okay. It's like don't forget about the death. Get yourself a kangaroo hoodie. It's like, I'm more interested in that, to be honest. I was like, I'd happily pay for that, and that's me.
I wish that it was in the middle of the film, so like some really gruesome death, and then just give me one last taste of, just pulls from his pocket, a nice sudsy Budweiser. And then you just see his hand do that thing where he falls to the side and the bottle rolls and then it just lands facing the camera, so you can tell that it's an ad. It's like, no, Captain, no, stay with me.
Also picks up my hand, sip. No, why'd you gotta do it?
Captain, no.
So no, give me another one. You need to stay alive.
Give me another bottle of Bud, fast. Quickly, damn it, quickly.
Get some Jack Daniels.
Give me 15 cc's of Bud, stat.
I'm sorry, sir, we've only got Bud Light. No!
We can't keep doing this. That's literally the opening. They're like, all his men pretty much get ambushed and killed by Nazis. And then it jumps forward to France, 1945. Like, okay.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It just jumps like, okay, no character development or nothing, introduction about nothing. He's like in a tent or something, you know, like the fucking army thing. Major AJ Redding's Mickey Rourke. I swear he just wore his own clothes in this. He's meant to be, a major. I was like, you wearing like a cowboy hat, and you're not wearing like the actual uniform. Like,
it's a tee.
Did you just go in your wardrobe like, that's what I'm gonna wear? I'm gonna like there.
I brought my suitcase. I don't like
straight off a Western set.
I'm doing my own stuff. Ignore the fact that I'm also in this Western over there on the next set. It's fine.
I'm gonna just do what I can. I'm on Big Brother soon. I can't be fucking around. It's like, but he's there. He's pretty much doing. I always prefer it's like Nick Fury, like he's recruiting people for this kind of thing.
Comes in with an eye patch. I'm making a team.
Making a team. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Captain Jack is reluctant to join because he's so scarred what happened with his men. So he's got that reputation now. He's like, I don't want to be charged of another team. Major Manning tells Captain Jack what happened to his men and following orders wasn't his fault. He was just doing what he was told. He went, thank you, Major. Yeah, thank you for pointing out the fucking obvious. So it's like saying, don't be hung up on the company's fuck up, I guess. I don't know. But that's when you meet Dolph Lundgren as well, because he's with him. So he's actually French. Dolph Lundgren is playing a French man, but he sounds exactly the fucking same.
Isn't he Swedish?
Oh, he's Swedish. He's that guy.
If anyone gets a clip like...
Oh, he was even Drago.
If you look at any clip from this film, please tell me if he remotely sounds French.
He was also in a film, I think it was called Bridge of Dragons. And I remember watching that because it had Dolph Lundgren in. And it pissed me off so much because it had the worst cliche ending of all time. Of just literally being there like, it's finally over. And then the person going, no, it's just begun. Credits on. I was like, oh, fuck off. Shut up.
I don't think it has. Like, budget says otherwise.
I'm going to look up Dolph Lundgren War Pig scenes. First result, War Pig's full movie. A little bit long, I guess.
It's not that long a movie, if I recall. It's like 90 minutes.
It's an hour and a half.
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
But
it's probably too long.
It's what it is. It's probably me being really crap with accents. So it's one of those, I kind of blanked out, I think. I forgot about it. And so I was just listening, like, he says a few French words, but he doesn't sound French. You know? Yeah, he kind of says something. It's like,
tu es le bonhomme de neige.
You sound more French than he did. And he's in it for like the whole movie.
It's like, is it literally like someone with a really brummy accent going like, oh, just need to go to the bibliothèque, man.
Oh, le bonjour, you know what I mean, mate. Yeah. It's like,
bonjour, mate. I'm totally French.
It's like, you know what? You've been casted really well. Whoever casted this deserves to be fired.
Baguette.
Shit. I mean, mate.
Oh, I like this building. Yeah. It's a pret-a-manger.
Do you want to know where the Eiffel Tower is? Yeah, you get me. Yeah, I mean, bonjour, no.
I'm going to see the Louvre.
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
Did you want a croissant? Do you want a croissant?
The croissant.
Oh yeah, do you know what they call croissants in Italy?
Nah, they're called croissants.
Nah, they call them cornetto.
I love a cornetto.
It's great.
There's a trilogy about them.
Oh, I talk about... Yeah, can we talk about that? So, basically, back into... But,
you've been shut down.
I like the scene where he slips on the blood, yeah.
because Jess was watching me watch this at some point, so I kept turning to him like, I've got a few minutes left, it should be fine. But it felt like getting longer every time. Like, surely this can't. Like, I think.
Oh, God, was it that bad?
Oh, did you want to? I'll go. So let me just quickly wrap up Act 1. Though I did 2 things when I said Act 1. This is how it affects my brain. So, so that's pretty much the history. Like, you know, the introduction to that Captain Jack. I'm called Captain Jack. He is, you know, he's had a bad reputation. People look down on him. People think he's like a, you know, I say like a jinx. Like, you got your men killed. And so when the Major goes, I need you to teach them young men. Like, they're called war pigs. I'm like, okay. Sure. And then
He said the thing. He said it. He said it in a really shitty tone, but he said it. And but then you cut to. So they all look at the camera as well, just they're like, yeah, we fucking get it. That's the name of the film. Fuck off.
If that's the kind of film it was, I think I'd actually really love it. But it's the fact it's so serious. It's so serious. It cuts from them to the group of war pigs. So they're like young lad, I'll say like 20s or something. But you know nothing about them. There's like 5 of them. They're talking about, there's like a new lad that's like a newbie to it. It's the way they talk. And he goes, you know, I hope we get put like in combat. And they're like, you don't want to go in combat. You want to stay with us. Like, you know, you don't want to see any action. I want to make it home. Oh, so you're just scared, but you don't seem like it seems like they're in class, like they don't want to do like a group presentation, like, no, I don't want to go before all that, talk about that. No, I want to just make it easy. Yeah, I was like, okay, like you don't sound like they're in the war. They just seem like they're a group of lads just having a drink and everything, having a smoke, playing cards. I'm like, okay. Their scene goes on for like 10, 15 minutes. I learned nothing about them. There's nothing about them. It's like they just got one that's a loudmouth.
They're soldiers. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. They're soldiers that don't want to fight. Like, there's nothing about them I cared. I'm like, why are you showing me this? And then, like, what was it? Then Captain Jack comes to their tent. He says, what was it? He said, we're going to be using some training. I'm going to be training you. I'm going to be your new captain. And Dolph Lundgren's always beside him. The loudmouth goes, well, you got your men killed. Like, we're not going to do any of that. I don't respect you. He's like, yeah, we start training tomorrow. He just walks away like, okay. And then I start writing notes pretty much earlier on. Most of Act 2, right? So the next morning, he wakes him up with the fire, you know, the pans and all that. He goes, come on, we're doing training, come on. So they're marching through, like, the woods. They're practicing, like, searching for landmines and stuff, like wooden landmines. Then they're running stuff on their backs and all that. I was like, is this seriously, why are they getting trained now?
I was going to say, this is like, they're already on the field, effectively. Why are they doing basic training?
I don't get it. Unless I could be wrong, but it's the fact, like, they're already kind of being put forward for the war.
It's not like they're militia, they're military.
I could be completely wrong, but I was like, am I missing something? Like, why are
they do that? The classic training them like with pitchforks.
Because this is the thing, right? You saying this, so I swear they're running through the woods, right? They're getting.
Just want to check something real quick, Foley. Did you say it was 1945 at this point?
Wait, are they in? Wait, wasn't Germany defeated by 45?
Oh,
when did Germany surrender?
Because I swear it says...
Okay, they surrendered on May the 7th, 1945. So maybe there was a little bit of time for it to be there.
I did leave out a little bit because it really annoys me. So...
perfect. Tell us more. What annoyed you?
So the main point is, the reason why they've been selected or where they're going, they have found a Nazi base, right? And they said, we've discovered that they've got a weapon. The way they describe it, it sounds like a sci-fi thing. It's like, they got this
they got unspecified weapon of destruction.
Pretty much this could be like a really big issue. So
they had a whole bunch of those weapons, but there were like 90% plans or something like that, like the Ubermensch or something like that. Uber weapons.
Ubermensch is like a superhuman.
Kind of. They call it like super weapons. Yeah. Like so it's like massive artillery stuff.
It's a biological weapon, a BOW. If they unleash it, people will turn into the Walking Dead and will have to hunker down in an abandoned cinema or something.
That's tragic. You don't want that, especially in 1945.
Wunderwaffen?
Wonder weapon.
I really can't remember. Literally, it could be. again, I don't know why they selected these group of kids. The way they act like kids. Like, they don't want to be in the war.
Let's go on a school trip, people.
Who wants to fucking die? Let's go. Let's
I
get
hate when
blown
you
up.
have films where you got, I mean, less so with this sort of thing, with the soldiers, where you got people in like highly sophisticated roles and they act like fucking children. I don't know what
Yeah.
it was. It was something I watched recently where it was a bunch of scientists that were just acting like high school students in drama and shit. I don't remember what it was.
It's just weird. Like, it's the fact, if there was more character, more look to the characters, like, maybe it would make sense a bit, that friction. But it's like, oh, we don't want to fight, we don't respect you. It's like, what? Why are you there? Like, I know you have to get drafted. It's like,
All right, yeah, court-martial then.
yeah, but if someone said that to a captain, like, surely the punishment would be like, well, go on, do 10 laps then. Like, that'd be brutal, this shit.
To me, it sounds like they're the sort of people that didn't get broken in training, because that's kind of what a lot of military stuff does, is it trains you to just obey orders regardless. And it sounds like they're the type who just didn't do that, so they all got put into one squad full of people who don't cooperate.
Like, the thing is, though, they don't really
You're
have
the
that...
dickhead group. Fuck off.
They don't give off that vibe, though. They actually seem, quite chill. They don't seem rebellious. They're just like, yeah, well, we don't want to fight. It's like, you don't seem like the kind of group to be causing mishap with it. I don't know. It's just the fact they weren't giving that vibe, or the writing was just that terrible. It's like,
They just had an off day.
yeah, it was that day when they had to go and do something, literally. But it's like, I was expecting something like, I don't know, the latest, most recently, it's like Suicide Squad kind of S, like, where there's more friction between them all. Then I can't get on with, that would make more sense to me. But the fact that, like, they're chill with each other, but then they just have a problem with a captain they've only heard about, I don't get it. So you just met him. And so, yeah, they've been selected to go, like, seek out this camp where this, like, Nazi weapon has been held. So he's like, oh, we're going to train them then. He's like, okay, whatever. So most of the second act is literally them in the woods. There's one scene that really angered me. They're heading, like, close and close to this camp, right? So it must be ages away, right? So they set up, like, a tent and all that. And then there's a scene where Captain Jack gets them to sketch a bowl of fruit. And they're like, but I kind of get why. It's not that bit in
You're on a bunch of fruits.
Draw what you fucking are.
They're like, I don't get the point of this. He goes, well, if you see something, you need to sketch it down quick because you've only got seconds. So you need to remember. I was like, okay, sure, I guess. Then the loudmouth was like,
why did it take you all day to scout that base? Well, I kept seeing things and I kept having to sketch them down.
One of the things I've got sketched down is it tells a little story here. Here's one of a Nazi. Here's one of them getting a bit closer. Here's one of them spotting me. Here's one of them asking me a question. Here's one of him looking at what I've been drawing. Here's one of him looking at what I've been drawing again. This goes on for a little while, sir. This is him asking why I keep drawing what we're doing. This is him just like pointing a gun at me. This is him thinking that what I'm drawing is actually pretty good. This is me giving him one of the drawings. That's why there's one missing earlier, because he thought it was quite flattering. See, this is of him letting me go. This is of him arranging a little dinner date with me later. This is, and it keeps on going for a little bit, sir. Just the cabinet.
And if you look at this, and he just flicks through the pages, look, it forms
Just
an
a
animation.
little flip story.
yeah.
It's not complete because obviously I gave one of the pictures away, which it's quite nice.
But they're like, while the
It was
loudmouth
a great job,
like,
soldier.
well, I was like,
well done. Carry on, good man. Just walks to the next guy. Oh, what about you? What did you draw? I just drew what we were supposed to find. Why can't you be more like him? Be more like Hendry. He's better.
He just takes that paper and just shreds it. Not good enough.
He managed to secure a date. So that was the super weapon we were meant to find. Yes, but you didn't get yourself a date,
Super
did
weapon
you?
is schmoogle weapon.
Fuck yourself up, good man.
not a man yet.
And just Dolph Lundgren in the corner, just like, the fuck am I here for?
That's the test. You're not actually meant to focus on the weapon. You're meant to focus on the other thing. You fail. You're gonna
Fuck the
die out
weapon.
there.
Get yourself a German date.
Hearts and minds, people. Hearts and minds.
We need to win their hearts and minds. And how better to change the Germans' hearts and minds by going on a lovely little dinner date with them in the middle of Paris, the most romantic city in the world.
Have you
Come
not
on,
seen
Jenkins, get to it.
You've not seen Titanic?
Okay, sir. I've not seen Titanic, a film that comes out in 50 years.
How dare you?
Well,
Unacceptable.
to it,
Yes,
boys.
I was on the Titanic. I just swam quite a long way.
I was on it. I fell and nearly died in the ocean water. Aren't you like 38, sir? Shut up.
Fortunately, I was able to draw my blade and stab a hole into the hull and pull myself up. Shortly after, the ship started going down.
Well, I was only a child.
Yes, I was totally an Iceman that did it at the end. Not me, I swear.
Not me. But again, that's not the thing that annoys me. So the loudmouth goes, "Why are we drawing fruit for?" Like, that's kind of stupid. It's like,
Because that's all you're good for.
Captain Jack goes, "I knew you'd say that." Brushes the bowl of fruit off the table. A woman walks in. And what does she do? She just undresses. I'm like,
Now you can draw a different type of fruit.
I just want to know why and where the fuck was she when they were running through the woods? Like, where's she coming from?
Yeah.
She's in one of the
Finn.
sacks that they're carrying. I've not told them. Yes, let me see all of your drawings, boys. Yes, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yes, you've done a very good drawing of a naked lady. Why have you done a drawing of a naked lady? But she's naked too. Yes, but what you should be looking at is the details. For instance, what you've done here is you've really made her areolas pop out and look incredibly attractive. What you should have been focusing on is the fact that she's holding an MP40 in her hand. And none of you have drawn the gun. You've all drawn her boobs. Court martial for everyone in this room. Why is she aiming the gun at us? And I think that's where we'll end that bit.
I think that's where she ended it as well, especially them.
Oh dear.
I wish that's what she did.
Where did she get that gun from?
I was just
Where
like,
were
why
you
is...
hiding that?
I don't want... I think that would be more interesting than the actual films. I was like, where was she hiding it? Where did it come from? But I was like, where did she actually pop out from? Like, they're miles away from where they were. They couldn't just like...
Captain
call
Jack
her.
just whistled.
Like,
And then
I
a
got
couple
a
minutes
babe.
later.
I know what
Is that
to
when
do.
Gandalf
I was thinking like
Summons-
Shadowfax just
The
whistles,
Shadowfax.
and then a woman just runs in like
Just a long resonant whistle.
yeah, like her hair bobbing like Shadowfax's hair. She runs forward
Like-
in slow motion.
Like Baywatch. Like, just holding an AK-47. Like,
It's
seven.
Baywatch or like Chariots of Fire, where she's just
Yeah.
running forward in slow motion.
Nazi watch, yeah.
I mean, she's clothed at this point, so it's just like incredibly tight-fitting clothing just bobbing along as she's running. And then it's like, yes, and did you all make sure to pay attention to the MP40 in her hand? Look, men,
It's got to
look!
be a German weapon. Come on now.
Well, we
Can
don't
you
have
do
it in
that?
our possession yet.
What? I personally
Yes.
killed like 16 Germans on the way here. mate.
Yes, but we
I've
didn't
got
take
a
their weapons
collection
because
of
they're
them.
shit. She's got a
I was-
Luger. There we
I
go.
was-
That's a German weapon. A
I
Luger.
was looking
Name
at their
one
eyes.
German weapon that's not a Luger.
Foley, do you want to continue with the movie?
bollocks.
Tiger
What's
Tank.
that RPG they got?
RPG?
Don't know.
Trying to
Other
let...
than that, I
Final
don't
know.
Can't think of
Fantasy.
one.
Is that saying that's the
That's
German
not
weapon?
German.
Yeah, it's definitely German.
What's their weapon?
Gothic.
Final
There we
Fantasy.
go. That's actually a German one.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. Gothic.
Molotov? No.
Panzerkraut.
Fokker.
No, plane.
Yeah, it's a plane. F-O-K-K-E-R. It's a biplane, I'm pretty sure. So they were very much out of date by the time the
Yeah.
World War II comes along.
Biplane.
Mm.
mean like in a bye. Like, bye, and then just gets
No, I mean that
destroyed.
it swings
Meow.
both ways.
Oh. Sorry. I meant bye, boom.
Bye, kaboom.
Wow, it does exactly what it says on the tin, damn.
Hiya, king of the sky. Boom. Bye.
Just dies instantly. I don't think he was king for those few seconds.
The
God
Red
bless him.
Baron's a shorter song than I remember.
I'm king of the world.
Kablam. That would have made Titanic a short movie as well. I'm king of the world. Hits the iceberg. Just Wilhelm scream off the edge of the boat.
Just goes into the sky like a little twinkle. Like, it's like,
Like,
ah!
tips over the edge and Kate.
Leo DiCaprio's
Grabs him.
blasting off again.
I'll never let go, Jack.
So, continuing. So, that happened. Like, they just
Yeah.
had a girl come out of nowhere, stripped naked.
Did they at
It's like,
least tastefully do it so that the fruit bowl was hiding like her boobs or something?
no.
No, the
she
fruit's on the
just-
floor, mate.
Like,
Who
it's
fucking cares?
yeah, he just threw the bowl off the things like, come in, and then she strips you like, well, that's not going to help them concentrate now, is it? Because now they've got to be all...
It's a reward. They get to, after each successful mission, they get to do some painting. Or sketching,
Yes.
maybe.
artistic.
All of them start undressing. It's like, yes, and your reward is obviously this lovely lady is going to model for you for watercolouring. And they're all like,
Yeah!
yes,
Yeah!
watercolouring. That's my favourite hobby.
Now I will concentrate on the wrong thing.
I do want to fight.
Yes, painting the real thing that brings war out in men.
It's just got
Apparently.
a freeze frame of them, like in the Predator handshake.
Right,
And,
then,
then, and in
The
their
water
hands,
painting.
they've each got a paintbrush.
Yeah.
As they're doing it, like water paints down their arms a little bit.
then they go into the base and get shot. You're like, oh yeah, that's not what we're training for. Oh yeah.
And then
I
it's
ain't
got
got
like
time
the
to
Curb Your
bleed.
Enthusiasm ending.
You got time
So
to
it's just
paint?
like, bang, dun dun dun.
I could see. Imagine they said something like what a cat would say. Knowing the Red Dwarf when he breaks his leg, he goes, "Oh my god!" He went, "Oh no, it's not supposed." Like, no, like the colour doesn't match. The red doesn't match the orange. It's so disgusting. It's like that's not what you should be focusing on right now. They get shot by the Nazis. Like, oh no, we're with this colour. Yeah, that doesn't go around. Like,
better yet, he gets shot with it, and he's like, "Oh my god, that's the red shade I've been looking for."
Just
grabs his paintbrush out, and he just like starts painting on his little sketch pad. It's perfect. It's beautiful. My apple looks delightful now.
That's how you start a serial killer off.
It reminds me of the Tower
No
Tower with No Name.
Yes,
where it's
I was
just like, one more page and I would have finished
his book.
It's like that kind of thing, because he's just like finishes the painting like, lovely, and then he dies.
Just those like weird faces, it just drops dead, you're like, okay.
Like,
what?
And then the still faces, he just slides out of camera, dropping down.
It's like, okay, what the fuck? So what just happened?
Or it's like the bit from Monty Python where instead of like all holding a joke and screaming it into the thing, they've all got like a mounted easel on their shoulder and all painting, looking around in this forest as they're all sprinting with like paint supplies over their shoulder, just dipping the easel in there, then just painting, looking around, making sure they get all the trees and everything.
A bandolier of different paints.
Oh god.
Like obviously instead of bandages and stuff, they're like ripping open paint and things with like their teeth, like as if it's a grenade. They're just like, and then just dipping the paint on the easel and just painting with it and stupid shit like that. And the Germans aren't shooting because as far as they're concerned, they're just fucking weirdos painting in the woods. They're just staring at what the fuck are they doing?
It's like instead of putting themselves camouflage, just make themselves more obvious, like more bright, vibrant colours. Like
they look like a fucking Picasso in the middle of the
a Jack Pollock kind of painting, like just all vibrant or whatever. It's like, yeah, we can see where they are. It's like they're just over there.
And the Germans are just like, yeah, we can see where they are, but they look awful, so we're not looking at them.
That's an insult to art itself. No.
How fucking dare they?
The taste.
If Yoda has educated us thoroughly in the world of art, we can tell most inferior that.
It sounds like a really weird version of Indiana Jones. It's just about a painting, nothing like supernatural, just a
very nice, Dr. Jones. I see what you've done with the aesthetic of this place. Yes, I think the feng shui really suits the environment. It's very nice, Dr. Jones. Unfortunately for you, I will be taking this castle from you. But I put my life's work into this. It belongs in the castle. No, it belongs in my office, Dr. Jones. Hanging up on my wall. It's a painting. It belongs there. I worked for this. I've been told we might need to move on from this tangent soon.
Yeah, I need to remember where I was now. So
they're all painting a nude lady.
Painting a nude lady. Well, drawing crappily a naked lady, and then it goes on to another training exercise, which I found quite funny and unsurprising. It goes like a waterfall kind of like area, and they have to tie like a rope against one side to the other side of the river, and practice their climbing. I thought, oh, okay. What does Dolphin 100 and Captain Jack do? They just get grenades and throw it in. I was like, what? So it's like, now this is fun. I like this. So they're having a laugh and all that. I was like, oh, at least having a good time. That's the only thing I kind of liked, to be honest. And I think it's when...
Sir, we've got a report that you're wasting military property.
And a waterfall? No.
Nah, these are all German grenades. Doesn't count.
These are all German grenades. Were they German grenades, Foley? Just check. Were they the ones where you have to twist the top off and throw them like that? Or were they like American grenades where you have to take the pin out of?
And English.
Yes.
Well, yeah, Western grenades. Yes. Which ones are they?
I just saw throw stuff. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh, okay, let's just try
explosions afterwards. They may as well have just been throwing rocks.
Yeah, there was explosion in the water. I'm like, oh, they're
okay, good. At least they were definitely grenades.
But then when he has a talk with them at some point, outside, like when he's got him lined up, Dolphin 100 character says something. He's like, oh yeah, in his really, really obvious French accent. Yeah, if he said that, I went, okay, it's French. But like he says something, and then that's when the loudmouth goes.
All it takes for you to accept that someone's French.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's all I need. But he doesn't do that.
I'm from Texas.
Literal
wee. Oh, that guy must be French.
You must be from across the pond.
Like, that German man is French, actually.
You have been thinking.
But like,
that guy is obviously Italian.
Imposter.
Grazie.
But like, I can't remember what he says because whatever he says is not interesting. So he says something about, I'm guessing, this war life. Then that's when the loudmouth goes, I don't take no orders from no frog. I'm like,
I was just frog. I was even worse than what I thought he said.
But it's like, I heard you said that. And I was like, oh, okay. And then when he said, I'm like, oh, he's French. I was like, oh.
That's the first time you realised he was supposed to be French?
Because I swear he says it at the beginning, but I was like, again, I forgot. But I was like, oh yeah, okay. So, because he does such a great job of doing a French accent, I totally believed him. And like, if he was generally trying,
is the first act basically terrible setup, and then all of Act 2 is like a training montage?
Yeah, so it's training.
What? How?
So, because when you look at this film, you see the budget went to the actors.
I'm not shocked.
I'll skip it. I'll skip it further along. So basically,
unless there's anything particularly memorable that happens during Act 2, like from this point onwards, if nothing happens, just start explaining Act 3 now.
So I'll say one thing that made me laugh.
Okay, thank God there's one thing.
No, because it's how stupid it fucking is. It's about development, right? Again, training, more training. So they have to learn to do combat with a knife and something. The loudmouth has obviously had enough of the captain. So the captain's like, yeah, go against me then. He's like, oh, all right then. And then he gets his ass whooped. Like, he literally just gets him in like a lock and a knife to his like throat or something. I'm not joking. In that split second, he's like, yeah, you got my respect. Yeah, I was wrong about you. I'm like, oh.
Oh, this is painful.
It's all could have been avoided if he just fucking.
It's literally just, you know, when it's so quick, you're like, there's just no build up to it. He's like, oh, you kicked my ass. Yeah, you're good.
If they'd done that in the first 5 minutes, they're just like, you wrestle now. All of this just avoided.
It's just, there's no challenge to them. So I was like, they're just really rushing along this thing. And
we've been training for an hour at this film. Oh fuck, we need to get to the actual combat soon.
I was like, so we've run out of budget.
So
well, let's just
like
cut it here.
But there's version of Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, that film does a really fucking great job of, like, you know, building realistic bonding between the, like, because obviously it's brutal. Obviously, what do they do to each other?
I would say Dirty Dozen's probably a better example, because I think that is a World War II movie.
Is that Clint Eastwood? Oh my,
I
don't think
that's Clint. Dirty Harry.
Yeah, Dirty Harry is Clint Eastwood. Dirty Dozen is the World War
Dirty
II
Harry.
movie.
Completely different era as well. Yeah, Dirty Harry just a detective running into the war. Oh, fuck, I'm in the wrong sense. Who murdered these people over here?
You've got to ask yourself one thing, you nasty punk. Did I shoot
Dirty
once
Harry, the one that's diabetic with birds. No, that was
Dirty Harry, the one that's diabetic.
That was Stallone, wasn't it? He kept having to stop mid-fight, right? Was that Cobra?
Oh, we made that up. We made that up. That was
It's Dirty Harry diabetic.
Lee Marvin and Charles Bronson, that's who's in Dirty Dozen.
Why is that?
I know the names.
It's Dirty Harry the diabetic. That was so unexpected.
Hey, okay.
You gotta ask yourself, punk, did I inject myself with 7 units or 8? Well, am I feeling lucky? Am I? As he's just staring at this fucking chocolate bar in front of him.
It's like,
as he's drooling.
Do I have my EpiPen? Which bucket? It's like,
EpiPen?
Yeah, because that's what you get, isn't it?
No, EpiPen's for an allergic reaction.
Allergies, yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah, I don't know what one.
Damn my EpiPen. Yeah. I'm also suffering from incredible peanut allergy and I'm trying to eat a Snickers. That's the only chocolate bar I have in front of me.
I've got to balance my peanut allergy and my sugar intake.
Imagine it takes a thug for him to say, it's like, you know the EpiPen's for allergies. Like, shit. Fuck. Before we get sidetracked, I will just have to say, before, I'll say this and then I'll move on to like what happens later on in second act of Act 2. But they had these really, like, these scenes, Captain Jack and Dolph Lundgren's character, but they'll have a talk like heart to heart. But it's the exact same scene like 3 times. Like, they're sitting down, they're smoking or drinking, they say some stuff to each other. They're like, yeah. And they just, like, these guys are not interested.
What you don't know about this film is they just turned the cameras on and just started filming, and then that was just them having a drink and a smoke outside. And they went, that'll do. They're in costume, it's good enough.
I'm not meant to give a shit. I was like, okay. Pushing towards the end of Act 2 is where they actually go to the base, putting all their training into motion. This is when you start finding out more about the characters.
Why now?
Yeah, exactly. Why? No! Yeah. So,
one of them is like, I'm the best watercolorer this side of the coast.
So, I'm actually already double trained.
The pop art.
But you found
I used to be a baseball professional. Were you any good? No.
That's why I'm here. But when heading towards the base, you find out one is married. I'm like,
has he worn a ring the entire time? Please tell me no.
Do you really think I paid attention? Do you really think...
That would have been so funny if he just goes, oh yeah, I'm married, by the way. And I was like, what?
So when? Like, I was like, why did that not come up? And then...
to the naked lady who came in and married her a couple of days ago and telling him because I hate all of you and I didn't want to invite you to the wedding.
It's like, I'm marrying her. I've done it. And I think you find out one... Because when they're driving, like, the little vehicles, I think Captain Jack goes, to one of them, like, do you know how to handle this? He went, I used to drive a tractor. I went, so you're a farm boy? Like, why did you not mention any of this stuff before? Like, because I know it's not great, but it's like, it's something. I would have maybe cared a little bit. I was like, okay. He's got to a point, I was like, I don't care. I was like, just do whatever. And then...
sucks. It sounds so bad.
Oh, but this is the thing, like, so some Nazis find them, they have a shootout or whatever, because they find one of the cars is meant to be like, have like a camouflage thing over it. They see like obviously like a number plate, so I was like, oh, well, that's all right. So some of them get captured and all that, and then I think Dolph Lundgren's kind of gets shot. But the thing, he gets shot, right? And he's like,
mad, he says.
Like, she. It's like, I'm French, I'm dying in French. That's a bitch, isn't it? So it's like, he has nothing to him. And then you got the loudmouth and like the new kid have been taken hostage, right? Oh, this is when I turn to Jess. I have to explain this properly if I can. So they're being interrogated, right?
Yeah.
So they're tied up, and then you got this German guy. They do like sketches of like the weapon. They see it beforehand. What was he?
You make comedy sketches for a second. It's like this entire thing feels like a comedy sketch.
They're trying to act tough, like especially the loudmouth. But then the German starts beating on the new kid, so he starts getting beaten up. But the thing is, though, the loudmouth's just there, like right beside him. It's like, okay.
It's like that bit from fucking Peacemaker, where it's like, we'll just beat up Vigilante until you start talking. So like, you can do whatever you want to us. It's like, we'll beat him up more then.
It was kind of like that, but the fact Peacemaker had
I'll
more
never
dread
tell
to
you
it.
anything. No, if you've hit him a bit more, I still won't tell you, I swear.
You can do anything you want to us. In that case, we will literally melt his fingers off. We'll never talk. No, I'm talking. I'll start talking. No, don't give in to these punishments.
But the fact in that, though, you cared about them. In this, like, the loudmouth's like, he's just watching, and he's like, hang in there, kid. You're doing okay.
Like,
but
shut the fuck up, pussy. That's barely any pain.
Oh, no. Like, he's beating the new kid. He says that, like, oh, you're doing fine, kid. Don't worry. I paused it. I turned to Jess. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. No, I don't know why I'm watching this. She was watching. She went, yeah, I can see why you're getting angry. I unpaused it. Seconds later, the kid getting beat up goes, I'm okay. I don't like this film. I really can't. I like so you got Captain Jack, he's kind of sneaking in and all that, whatever. And you got Dolph Lundgren dying in like this tank. But again, he just seems so unbothered. Like he's like, oh yeah, that's a bit of blood. Okay. And then
ain't got time to bleed.
Oh, but then
it's the second time you said that, so
it is. I just love that quote.
But then he brings up again, he's like why are you drawing up our cam? He goes, your concern should be on the other page. And it's like a really shitty drawing of the woman, like a 2-year-old did it. I thought that was kind of funny because I thought, is he going to distract him now? Because obviously it's like a woman. No, he just does nothing. They do nothing.
Brilliant.
They do nothing. And then as Captain Jack's making his way into get his way to them, German guy puts them both on the chairs and there's nooses. I went, oh shit, is he gonna?
It seems really counterproductive. Why would he hang both of them when he needs information still? Just start hanging one of them and be like, I'll save him from suffocating if you tell me. Go on.
Well, this is the thing. They're just standing on the chairs. I went, so you gotta kick them, like kick one of them, and maybe one of them's gotta be strangling then. But no. So Captain Jack comes in, starts, writing, and then the two lads are just on the chairs, like just staring, like, okay. I'm like, there's nothing to this. There's nothing happening. If they're just getting strangled, they're actually hanging.
Yeah. It would be neat if he busts in and then they kick the chairs out, and there's a fist fight. He has to do it quickly so he can get to them before they properly suffocate.
They're just watching. watching. They're like, oh, okay.
Tension, conflict, stuff to have meaning.
Your necks are in tension, that's for sure.
There's nothing. I was like...
They're nooses, mate.
Hang on.
So that's actually part of the etymology of the word.
Huh?
Because nuisances used to get hanged.
Not in this
why it
case,
starts
though.
then.
Not in this case. They just stand and watch, like, and do nothing. And then
Sorry.
they...
I was just like, maybe one of them could help out during the fight. He, like, wraps his legs around someone's head and pulls him back. Then I realised he'd be pulling against his own neck on the noose if he was doing
It's
that.
fine. He
Maybe not the
shoves
best
him
plan.
into the chair, and like he has to use the guy who's sitting down in the chair to hold tight, so he's on his shoulders. That's just a genuinely interesting combat scenario, and they just don't fucking do that. Probably because none of the actors are capable of it. That's the point.
I was just watching, like, so nothing? Really? Nothing? They don't do anything. No, their training really comes in apart from the drawing. And that leads to nothing. And so when they actually...
They know cameras existed back then, right?
Oh, mate, it's just, I really don't know what the aim was. This was based on the true story, and I was a relative of, like, I do not want this to represent what my ancestors kind of went through. It's like, they apparently did nothing, apparently, apart from save their comrades, and they got into, like, the tank thing, and then, like, the Germans catch on, they're shooting at the tank. Dolph Lundgren's, like, aiming the cannon or, whatever. I went, oh, is he gonna die now? Because obviously he's been bleeding out. Oh, no, he shoots the thing, you see it destroyed, and then it cuts to, I don't know how long it is. It must be quite a while after. And Captain Jack meets up with Mickey Rourke. Again, he's just in, like, this open space. Again, wearing his cowboy hat. I'm like, you do not look like a major. You don't. It's a redemption scene. Like, you did your job. You did really good. You earned this. And you're back as, like, captain or whatever. Like, you're back as, like, the higher rank again. It's like, okay. I mean, nothing, it doesn't seem worthy. Everyone was so two-dimensional.
From the sound of it, it doesn't seem like it didn't repeat the first scenario, but he either did something right or it just went better this time. Well, it doesn't sound like it was all that similar, right?
It's like, okay, like the fact none of them died, the fact Dolph Lundgren got shot, right? He's alive at the end. But you know what they do? Really I knew it was coming. I fucking knew it was coming. The ending they went for is that he's with the war pigs now. They're all chummy with each other. They're all fine. And then there's a shot with him and Dolph Lundgren. They have like a little "we did it" thing. And then it pans out, right? They're having that fake chuckle, like, I knew it was coming. I knew that's how they're going to end it, with how it was going, like...
It'd be funny if they ended it like in Saving Private Ryan.
To me, the only way it could have ended it slightly better is if it's a freeze frame and you can see, like, an artillery shell, like, that far away from the group of them.
I wanted a police squad ending when they pretend to freeze frame and everything's still going on around them. That is what I would have actually give respect, but no, it's like, oh yeah, we did it, yeah, I'm still alive. They couldn't buy me off.
I just want to do a 180 right at the end. It's got like, this is so great, and then one of them gets old, like in Saving Private Ryan, and he's just in the graveyard looking at the rest of them have died in the war.
They all died within the next hour, not in combat, but of sepsis.
No, not Private Ryan style, but no. What's that Sean Connery film you made me watch? I forgot the name of it.
Is it
Zardos?
You
know,
they all turn into a skeleton.
They all just sat around this table in the base, just getting old.
They just get old, like.
And that one that got married has a son. Nobody else did.
It's like the end of Indiana Jones 3, where they're all aware that they're getting older. They're all just looking at each other, going, as they just melt into old age.
That would have been a fucking great ending, but I just knew. It's just, again, Mickey Rourke.
He's got the girl, the model. She's got the bowl of fruit, which is also aging.
She's fine. The fruit's aging. Only the soldiers are aging.
Yeah, nothing else. It's like, now that they saved everyone, I guess, I don't know. Like, yeah, this is your reward, getting older. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
But
so the film basically just ends on a wet fart. Is at least the final battle any good, or does it just sort of not really happen?
No, there's action, but again, all the stuff they've been trained to do, like, look for mines and stuff, it just seems no combat was... They had... I was writing notes, I meant, there's no point, is there? Like, there's nothing interesting happening in this film. Literally, like majority of Act 2 is them doing training, them having a bit of a rebellious thing, then no respect, then they're going to the battle, and where, again, Dolphin gets shot, but he's still alive. I'm like, of course he is, because why not add a bit of drama? Why don't you want a bit of drama to this? It's just, yeah. So I had great fun watching this. I was saying this to Jess, I kept going, it's the chair scene, like the interrogations, it was just absolutely awful. There's nothing to it. There's no stakes. I got no reason to care.
Would you recommend this movie? Let's be honest.
Yeah, because I don't want to be the only one that suffered to watch this. I want everyone to understand my frustration, especially again with the heart-to-heart scenes with Captain Jack and the Frenchman who's actually Swedish. Like they go, oh yeah, we gotta get through this. Oh yeah. Anyway, next scene.
They've not really even seen that much combat, and they're like, we're gonna get through this. Get through what?
Oh,
you've done nothing.
It's a fact. I can't tell if the people that wrote this didn't really know much about war, or never seen a war film. They obviously had a budget, but why is the story getting told? There's nothing. I know if this was an actual story, like a group of young men destroying a brutal super weapon, that's fucking awesome. This is not the way to tell it.
Yeah.
This isn't. You either needed better writers or just not do it at all.
So I looked it up.
Oh god.
War Pigs. I looked it up. This is actually the fourth in a series of films, and it's a standalone sequel to the Saints and Soldiers films.
I'm sorry, what?
The Saints and Soldiers films are like standalone American war films from like different points in history. And I'm pretty sure the first one is considered really good. I believe the first one's considered pretty good. Yeah, 6.6. That's decent. It's considered pretty good. But there's like a bunch of them that was all just different American battles and things like that.
But 2003? What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's the same director as for the first one as the one who directed the last one.
That actually got better rating. How is this the same? What happened?
It looks like the writers for this one were very different, but it's been the same director for all four of them. So it looks like the writers' writing wasn't quite good.
You know, it's those giveaway things, isn't it, where you tell they're on very tight budget when it's all outside, you know, like in the woods. I was like, okay, but if you got these big actors in, I think that's where all the money went to.
100%. That's where the money's gone.
It's one of those, because either they had a really good script, I doubt it, but because when they got the actors coming on, all the budget went to kind of their pay, and so they had to pretty much work around it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the cast of the previous three.
Right.
And most of them aren't even have their names highlighted. They don't have highlighted names, so they're not like actors who you can look up on Wikipedia. In the first one, a couple of people have photos of them, but not many. Like only two of them. It's only in the last film where it's like reasonably big name actors who all have a photo of them as part of their thing. So I think 100% that's where the actors went. We will probably move on from this fucking travesty of a war movie, though.
Yeah,
recommend. Two things I want to ask. First, can you give me 4 words of how the film made you feel?
How did it make me feel? Mouldy bowl of fruit.
It made you feel like a mouldy bowl of fruit.
Frog.
Like a pig in war.
Like, yeah. Mouldy bowl of fruit. Frog.
That's 5.
Is it? Mouldy?
Yeah, mouldy bowl of fruit is 4 words.
Oh, why the fuck?
Maybe bowl of as well.
Oh, this brain. This brain.
It's fine. It sounds like the film's made you melt. The final question I want to ask you. This is an interesting, unique question for you. You wake up. You're in the middle of like a room. You find that your ankle has been like chained to the floor. TV screen turns on. I want to play a game. And you're like, oh God, what scenario I'm in? And on the floor in front of you is a small TV and a DVD player.
Oh God.
You've got to make a choice. Choose one of these 3 films to watch. And rising from the floor is like, you've got to watch War Pigs. You've got to watch Cobra.
Oh, I thought I knew that was coming.
Or you've got to watch Thomas and the Magic Railroad. You have 5 minutes to choose your film, then you must watch all of it. And you must enjoy it.
What's this punishment for? That's how it normally works, right?
What have I done to deserve this?
Well, you watch the film and you just be there like...
Disparaging too many films.
The
directors worked hard on these.
I just wanted you to suffer, mate. I can't get no reason.
Your name came up in a raffle. I started.
Your name came up in a raffle? It's just like, see, I just rolled this whole thing over here right behind me and your name came in as a little ticket.
Not my choice. Blame the one who put you in there. I think...
I get people volunteering people's names to put in and I just go, that's good enough for me, and I'll just put your name in.
Put on your CV.
Yeah. For that one, I tend to use punishments that aren't, life-altering, more just mentally scarring. Like watching one of these three. So pick your fucking film. What film are you picking?
I think I would have to go for Thomas and the Magic Railway.
You're watching Thomas and the Magic Railroad?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're suffering with that. You watch that entire film and then it's like, well done. You finished part one.
Which was your favourite part?
What are you watching next?
I'm sorry, what?
You fucking heard me.
I'm sorry, when was it
Put it back in again.
So,
you're going to watch another one. Which one are you picking? Are you going to go with Cobra? Are you going to go with War Pigs? Or are you going to watch Zardoz?
Oh, fuck that. I think I'm going to go for Cobra. I think I'll just have to.
I thought you were going to say, I'm just going to die. Like, I'm just going to let it take me.
I'm just going to cease to exist right now. Your plan is backfired.
I'm gonna pick up the TV and crush my head.
Good day.
That's what is like. That's the mechanism thing he has. If your eyes stray from the film too often,
so yeah, you have to actually.
And you get a shotgun
like
blast. Or a bear trap, even.
They've got eye track. Well, you utilize.
You gotta do that for yourself.
Eye tracking technology. If you look away, you'll get blasted with a shotgun, and that shotgun with each blast is going to get slightly closer towards you every single time you look away.
Do you mean like is it going to fire up in the ceiling
It starts
and then the
like
last bit's
300 yards away.
Yeah, it starts like 300 yards away, and it gets like 50 yards closer each
so you
time.
get like
I bet this version of Jigsaw would just set it off as a joke, like, joking to see if you're watching. It's like
just making sure. This is just me making you do stuff for the podcast and content. Is what the thing is. I'm just not telling you.
I do feel like Cock Orange, you just like making my eyes.
Yep.
I don't want to watch anymore. It's like, please.
Indeed. And I have to say, I know you've really not enjoyed this one, and I'm really sorry about the next one that I'm going to give you.
Oh, brilliant. I love that, Toad.
Anyway, final verdict?
No.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Barry my Cockiner twat, and I'm standing by the biggest fan in my house to tell you... Hang on. About the new film, Hunter in the Haunted Lands 2, The Hunting Boogaloo. This film has everything the last film had. Hunters. That's about it, but now there are 2 hunters. Double the hunters, double the hunting. Don't be a massive hunt. Go watch it on DVD soon. Just DVD. Nobody else would play it. Not even Prime, and they take anything.
What have I been up to?
Couldn't say.
Thank you. Captain's Log is doing well-ish.
Nice.
1 and 3 have done pretty good, considering the size. 2, dead. 4, super dead.
Nah.
I think that there is a even number curse on this series. And if episode 5 is scheduled to come out the week of recording this,
Okay.
if that comes out and it's dead, then I don't know what the fuck to think anymore. It is on Spotify now.
It's a new show, isn't it? So
Yeah. I'm only doing up to episode 6 for the end of the series.
okay.
So I'm doing a classic English 6-episode series. I've got stuff planned for later stuff. I'm just only doing 6 episodes for now.
Yeah. Place it. Yeah.
Yeah. The game peak is peak, apart from when it's not.
True.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yes.
I guess.
Fuck tumbleweeds. That's all I can say on that matter.
Yes.
Yes.
And cactus.
Cactuses are horrendous as well. Saw Hot Fuzz in the cinema. Fantastic as always. It's
Ooh.
really nice seeing it on the big screen. Fair
I
enough.
was wondering when that was coming out.
Yes. Very good.
Been waiting years for that.
Shaun of the Dead anniversary, so they're putting loads of Edgar Wright stuff out in cinemas, that's why.
Ah.
Saw Auntie Donna live. Very funny. Mental, but very funny.
Good.
I'm not really sure if I'm anti or pro Donna at the moment, so I'll have to get back to you on that.
I mean, considering what you were sort of talking about with the Wigan kebabs, I'd say probably anti-Donna meat.
No, I like Donna.
Mm.
Donna meat, that is.
Yeah, I like
That's
Donna
different
meat,
to anti-Donna.
but Wigan kebabs, no.
No.
Finally,
Good.
played a bunch of Valkyria Chronicles and Shadows
Hey.
of Doubt.
Oh.
Well, a lot of Shadows of Doubt. Being the Charlie Day meme is great. I have been seeing it in my dreams. This is not healthy. Time to spin the wheel!
Alright, I've got as much context as you, Foley.
Yep. I'm glad you want.
It's a detective game where you get information and then your information sheet looks like a conspiracy theorist board full of like red string all over the place, which is like the
So
Charlie
it's
Day meme. It's like, can we talk about the
true.
mail? Let's talk about the mail. Talk about the mail. That bit. It's just the game just looks like that.
Very cool.
Like going down a spiral.
Let's spin the wheel. It's spinning. So I just want to take this quick little second to talk about a very nice game that we've got called Reduce, Reuse, Raccoon. Yes, this is a plug for a game that is far more popular than this podcast. It's a good game. It's a lot of fun. Crab Bucket Games. It's award-winning, literally. Play it, please. Play it.
But what platform can I play it on?
itch.io. And that's it at the moment.
Do you have to pay?
No, it's currently free.
It's
But
free?
we're planning to do a paid model in the future with much more in the game.
Wow.
I was hoping that this one was going to come up way later down the line when it was on Steam and Google Play Store.
When's that happening?
Fuck knows. Got no idea.
Fuck knows.
There's another game jam that we're literally going to be starting this week, so we're going to hold off extra development on it for a little bit, so, that'll be fun. Anyway, that is a short wheel. Let's do it again. I've not removed that, so that's going to come up again. Don't you dare come up again now.
If it does, I'm actually going to fucking cry. Oh, another advertisement.
I've got a plug for a no, this time it's an improv.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go.
Oh, God.
Let's open the improv wheel. We've not done one of these in a while.
I'm actually dreading
Cool.
this.
You probably should. There's some stupid shit on here. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good God. Is it that? Oh, fuck me. Okay. It's better than the other one. Using one word at a time, create a game pitch for a new and wacky and zany first-person shooter.
Okay. Today.
You. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm involved as well. In that case, we'll go Sam Foley, me.
Weird
We'll go Sam Foley.
synchronise.
Okay.
Yeah, that was unusual. So, okay,
Alright.
so it's...
Today.
Yes, you Foley next, yeah.
Me.
Play.
Game.
Toothbrush.
Guns.
Together.
Bacteria.
Killed.
Destroyed.
Military.
Mouth.
Madness.
Flossing.
Is.
Healthy.
First.
Find.
Your.
Destiny.
Toothpaste.
And.
Fulfill.
Contracts.
Based.
Games.
Out.
What?
Out.
Out. I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Control.
Tongue.
In.
What? Xbox.
Anyway.
Surprise.
Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Offline.
What did you say?
Offline.
Online.
Never.
In between.
Vote.
Together.
And.
Like.
Subscribe.
Smash.
Beans.
Into.
Paste.
And.
Reload.
Save.
Thank.
You.
And.
Good.
Luck.
Next.
Good luck.
Good luck,
Weak.
Nick.
Help. I think we'll cut it there. Let's cut it at help. Help. Just sounds like a guy having a stroke.
So, what we establish in our game pitch is
You're a toothbrush killing bacteria. It's online, offline.
Find your destiny.
in between.
Never in
Find your
between.
Never in between. And flossing is healthy.
We need to get all those words in one go and try and see if we can actually put them into vaguely grammatically correct sentences.
Fucking hell. It all went wrong after word 4, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I'm just gonna see what the producer have to say. Do we have time for another wheel spin, or is it nod or shake head? Maybe. I'll spin it, and if it's something that's gonna be short, then we'll do it. And if it's another improv,
It's an improv, isn't it?
Reduce, Reuse, Raccoon is a great game, and you should play it now. You can find it on
Where can we find it?
Do you have to pay?
We've made another game recently where you're a first-person shooter. You're flossing people's teeth as well. You can find that there too.
Flossing is healthy. Kill those military bacteria. It's just quite a good look.
Good luck and mash
Next
those
week.
beans into paste.
And reload save.
Help! Help! Okay, time for the next segue, I think. Fucking hell. Literally got tears at that. That's fucking terrible. The subtitle of this game is a James Bond song, sung by Paul McCartney. What is it, Sam?
Yeah, this game, probably among the games I've played, and it's called Heaven and Hell.
Yep.
Oh.
And the subtitle is...
And when you play it, you are somewhere between heaven and hell. There's a subtitle.
Yeah, it's Live and Let Die. It's my
Oh,
it says on it.
He's on to find it.
I gave him the box specifically because I couldn't fucking find it anywhere online where it wasn't like clearly Russian spyware.
Spyware?
Yeah, I started downloading a patched version of it, and it flagged as a Trojan, so I stopped.
Don't touch that.
And I set up a Windows XP virtual machine and played on that instead to get fucking up my normal one. What the hell? Okay, you're not getting it back, apparently.
That's honestly, that's fine. It's called Heaven and
probably
Hell, Live and Let Die. There you go.
Live and Let Die. That's a Guns N' Roses song, isn't it?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Alright, well, this wonderful game was released in 2003. Foley, you may or may not have been born then. In this game, it is a strategy game. Strategy games are notorious for requiring strategy. So, you launch this game, right?
Do you need strategy in this game, Sam?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Doesn't inspire confidence. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Continue.
So
what you do, right, is you launch the game.
Is there a menu?
There is a menu. But don't jump the gun just yet. There's no guns in this game.
Oh, sorry.
Sadly. There's no toothbrushes either.
No.
That's a shame. Oh, waste.
Yeah. The fun thing about this game is, because it's running from disk, I'm guessing that may or may not be the reason, but anytime it plays a cinematic, it stutters a bunch. Oh, that's very strange. Odd indeed. But the gameplay itself runs fine. It's got a max resolution of 1280 by 1024, which isn't actually that bad.
Oh,
that's good quality.
I would
Yes,
assumed it
that's
would have
not
been
bad.
much worse.
Yeah, it's not far off a more square 1080p. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine indeed. And also in my virtual machine, I can zoom it in as well to make it fit on my bigger monitor a bit nicer. Not so bad.
Nice.
All right, so you hit the main menu, the best part of the game. It sort of splits horizontally, right?
Probably not lying about that, by the way. I have played this game.
You got two versions of the same old man that overlooking the landscape. The guy on the left, he's serenely happy. He's looking down on the lush and green half of the land. There's grass and shit. On the right, he has a sinister smile, and the landscape is barren. And there's also some edgy guy there, wearing black armor and stuff. Very cool. There's whimsical flute music playing. Yeah, there you go. And the settings, there's resolution settings, sure. There's the basic audio settings, which I'm assuming means a volume, music volume. And there's a couple of just random in-game ones, draw a border around people, draw a border around building, yada yada. And there's game speed, which is a cool setting. It would be cooler if you didn't just set it to max then leave it, because everything else is too fucking slow. But hey, at least it's there. So you go on click start game and you get quite a few options pop up. Got tutorial, you got campaign, there's some other things, but whatever. And because it's a strategy game, they require some amount of strategy, right? So I actually do the tutorial for once. And it turns out there's no point because the campaign, it really, really, really gradually, laboriously introduces all the different elements covered in the tutorial anyway, so there's no fucking point.
Yeah.
The gameplay. You got this top-down-ish isometric view of the world, which is pretty zoomed in, which isn't so surprising because it's made back then. It would have had small screens and such. The UI is pretty bad. The hotkeys are very strange. I had to look in the manual to actually find out what they were because there's no in-game thing to change them, and there's no information about it online either. But I actually had the manual, so that's pretty neat.
I was about to say you found the manual online, but then you've got the fucking game. Don't you?
No, I found it from the I found it from the physical copy of it.
Yeah,
because I couldn't find anything online. So I was hang on a sec, this is from back when they actually had decent manuals.
Yeah, and not just a page that said, look at our library of games that you can buy.
Indeed.
Not many in this case.
Yeah. Alright, so the way you win this game, each level, is you convert all the inhabitants on the map to your belief. Either the good belief or the bad belief. You are a god. Yes, that's right. I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
Oh,
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I knew he was going to fucking
Yeah.
make that.
I thought that sounded familiar. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yes, but you are in fact a god. So anything you do as a god costs mana. You have a numerical mana counter, which is initially around 130 apparently, rather specific. But when you get believers, the people on the map, they give you mana, and you can upgrade all that crap. And each person has a loyalty meter. So people with positive loyalty can be converted to your religion, and then they lose it if they go negative or something, and then they can be converted to the other one if they have got a bad loyalty. Yes.
Can you
Which
punish-
city also has it?
Can you punish anyone if they don't?
As a bad one, you can, yes.
Oh,
And it makes them more loyal. Very cool.
they're very effective. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So yeah, the cities have loyalties, and each person has their own loyalty, and they'll like change gradually to match their city's one. You know what I mean? So you can either change people's loyalty personally or as a group. Well, I'm not sure what the fucking point that is, because you seem to have to take over the city to be able to change the city one anyway. So, and by taking over the city, I mean you convert everybody in the city.
What do you get if you convert a whole city?
You win.
Is that
Well,
really?
if it's only sitting on the map.
Yeah.
No, you get control over the city, and you can do things. Yes. Each time you get a believer, right, you get control over their house. Very cool. You can upgrade it to either produce more mana or to give more loyalty, which is shit. That's a city loyalty. But producing mana is a better one. Yes. So obviously, more believers you have, the more mana you get, the more upgraded their houses are, the more mana you get, and the more mana you're getting, the faster you can upgrade their houses. But there's only 3 tiers in total, so you can get to max pretty quick.
Okay.
Neat. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you how much mana it gives, but it tells you how much it costs, right? So it's like 50 for the first upgrade, 700 for the second upgrade, 2,000 for the next upgrade, that sort of thing. So it's a pretty decent jump, but you get there pretty quick.
So instead of like money, is it like how many believers you get? That's
It's just mana.
Yeah.
man. Oh, okay. I thought it was like.
And you get the
talking-
mana by having believers.
When you're talking money, I'm like, what do you need money
No,
for?
no,
Oh,
no.
God.
Mana. Mana from heaven. Your
Literally.
magic juice. So normally you can't directly control your believers unless you convert them into prophets. You've got various types of prophets, but the most basic prophet can just do miracles, which increase people's loyalty, and it can also convert people with sermons if they have high enough loyalty. And then they can also make extremists, apparently, by preaching to the converted.
Oh.
Very cool. Zealots. Hell yeah. Show. Finish up the tutorial. Neat. And I go, evil campaign. That one's locked. So I'll do the good campaign, which isn't locked. Yes, logic. See, this is a strategy game.
Strategy.
I will have the strategy by playing the one that I can play.
Yeah, that's right.
Way to do
I know
this
how
shit.
to-
I find it
goes.
really funny the way, so you know normal games, you'll go on campaign, new game, and it will just launch you into the game. In this, what you do is you go campaign, the good campaign, start, and it brings up the load game dialogue, and that has a fresh save game for the good campaign, and you load that.
What?
They could have just cut out the middleman and just made it load that when you hit start on the good
That's a
campaign, but
bit
no,
odd.
it's so stupid. Alright, level 1, the 10 Commandments. Greetings, O Heavenly Highness. Behold, our very first Earthling. Make him a prophet, says your heavenly advisor, I guess. I don't know.
HR. Yeah.
So, yeah,
HR.
we start off, we've got one believer,
yeah.
and I make him into a prophet using my magics.
Oh,
And he immediately starts complaining that I've made him old and grey. Very cool. Because I'm guessing
That's funny.
instant
so you just
aging.
literally just aged him. Like, what a great
Yeah.
gift from the
This
gods.
is your reward for your belief.
You're in
You're
your
now old.
early 20s. Thank you for your belief. Become 78.
Only retirement for you. Pensioner.
Yes. You won't have to work a day in your life. Because you'll already be at retirement age. Thank you very much. That feels like such a genie's monkey paw wish. Just they're like, I don't want to work for a day of my life. Sure. And I'm retirement age.
No, just
You
dead.
don't
in
get
a
to live
coffin.
any of that time. You're now just a retirement age.
Just at the funeral. Ah,
Or they just kill you.
Yeah.
I don't want to work for a day of my life. Dead.
Alright, so just think back to your Bible knowledge. You want to get commandments, what do?
stand on top of the mountain.
You create a simple list
That's
of
right,
rules.
you go up a mountain. So you lead your prophet
It's just Rhys is so
Oh.
up a mountain.
Can you just look at how Rhys is so dumbfounded there? Sorry, go on.
you go up a mountain. You can smite creatures and stuff, by the way, and probably people as well. There's
Oh.
not too much reason.
Just smite them.
Yeah, you just summon thunder and lightning from the sky, god things. At the top of this mountain, there's some stone slabs there, and they already have the commandments freshly baked onto them.
That's
Or
convenient.
pre-baked. Yeah, it is. I'm guessing I did that. These are ones I prepared.
Just on a drunk night. Oh,
Alright,
big-
it's just a fucking Blue Peter of the God Run.
That's
Here's
right.
some commandments
Yes.
I made earlier.
You see, I predicted this would be said, and that's why I started this with the children's TV show presenter voice.
Yeah, I see.
Hi, kids. Do you want to join your
Yeah.
10 Commandments on top of a mountain? Do
Hey, kids, do you want to become an old man? There we go.
you want to smite your
Great, man.
pets and your family members?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the prophets don't get to do any of the smiting. That's way too fun. They just get to summon
It's way
rainbows
too
and flowers
fun.
and shit. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, yeah, this fucking brat of a prophet. He gets up there, he gets to the clan, and he's like, these are far too heavy. Should I carry them or just memorize them? And the angelic advisor's like, oh, do shut up.
Amazing.
You weak
Yeah.
bitch. Yeah.
I do seem to recall that this game's tone is reasonably comedic.
Yeah, it tries to be comedic at like all times. Pretty much.
Tries.
Did-
Sometimes I remember it being reasonably funny. Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, most of the dialogue is just, you need to go do this thing. Yes. Oh, well done. You've done this thing. We've won the match.
You get older.
That's the majority of it.
That's
seems.
your reward.
Also, there's cutscenes right in between each mission, but I've only seen like 2 of them because the rest of them just didn't work.
Just didn't work.
Yeah, well, the one or 2 that did work were like I'd get a quarter second of movement and then like half a second to a second of it just frozen with the sound still playing, and then it would repeat that. So what can you do?
Fucking it.
Yeah. All right.
Well, man.
So we got our commandments now,
Yeah.
and we take our prophets down to a nearby nomadic settlement. They're nomads, and they have settled because that's what nomads do.
Yes.
And they have been corrupted by evil teachings, which is an interesting way of saying nothing, because they're not actually like evil worshippers. They're not part of
They don't really
the
believe
bad
in
guy faith.
They just heard what they didn't like.
And we only had one believer, so clearly we weren't like particularly active with our faith. It's not like they got converted away from us.
Yeah.
So they are more like neglected by good teachings. There you go.
It sounds
hey.
like they overheard a conversation. They said one thing, nothing to do with religion. Like, don't agree with that. That's bad teaching. That is smite them. Go on, smite them.
Smite them.
Yeah.
Smite them.
Smite him, boss. Smite him.
Don't worry.
I bet they said, I don't like dogs. I went, see that fucker there? Get him.
To be fair. But yes, in this case, there's no smiting to be done. Instead, we're going to show off some miracles, and we enlighten the heathens. We build up their loyalty. I think it's like a mix of loyalty and respect, depending on if they're actually converted or not.
Specifically,
Either way.
just respect from Aretha Franklin. There's no other kind of respect you need.
Oh,
I'm
right.
glad that fucking joke bombed. Great, cheers, guys.
I'm sorry, I was just expecting a bluesy
I
kind of
didn't call it a
reference.
joke.
Dave,
You didn't know it was a joke. Fuck you.
I wouldn't even call it a joke. Bullshit.
this no,
How dare
no,
you.
Reese. This is Paul McCartney's song.
Think,
not,
mate.
not
Think.
No, it's
That's
Guns N'
another
Roses.
Aretha Franklin song. I kept going with it. Just get it. I don't know any other Aretha Franklin songs.
Either way,
Fuck.
you
Let
convert
me be
all the
frank.
heathens,
Uh,
and now you have more believers. And you can be Anne Frank if you wish.
Ain't no way.
he can be
Yeah.
Anne Frank if you.
Oh my god, what?
Sorry, I had World War II on the brain from earlier.
Fucking hell. Alright, jump
We
to it.
mentioned Hitler yet. Anyway, so we had a quota of one per episode. Yeah? So you convert the believers, right? Now we're getting mana in, yada yada, upgrade the city, blah blah blah. And there's a special type of prophet you can make as well. Bear in mind that like out of all the different abilities and different prophets, different miracles and stuff we can cast, like all of them except for one are locked out at pretty much any time, at least in the early game. And it'll be like, you can now make this type of prophet as well. Oh, you can make this type of prophet. Oh, you want to use that ability you had earlier? No, you can't do it anymore. We don't want you to. So yeah, that's fun. But hey, we can make traders now. You know what traders do? You know what traders are famous for?
Carpentry.
They're famous for building roads.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
That's what
So you can make a
traders do.
trader and you can build a path between this nomadic settlement and a different area. Very cool. And that lets you traverse it. Neat. Also, you can make a war prophet. These things all have like stupid names. I think this guy's name is like Bashabon or something. And they got like Preacherbon. I don't remember quite.
Preacherbon.
It's like Obon as in O of Bon, good in French, I guess.
Are they referencing
I'm
James
not sure
Bond?
why, because Bon, just Bon, like good.
Bond.
I think it's
Like Bon.
I think they're referencing that Swedish guy, French guy,
Tough
because
luck.
nothing else in this game sounds French. So maybe that's what they're going for.
Oh,
Yeah,
Swede.
exactly. Ivan
It's like-
Dragunov.
Okay, so
Very odd.
the traders are making their little freeway of love or whatever.
I beg your
bollocks
pardon.
they
Yeah.
teach
Wait.
them.
Wait.
That's not how you phrase it. That's not how you phrase it.
Three-way of love.
Have you got these fucking zealous bonds making their chains of fools? Just keep going.
Yeah. So you summon
What game is
Bashabon,
this?
and then he can convert believers into bludgeoners, holy warriors, or whatever. I don't know.
Yep.
And they just follow him around. So you can lead. You can't direct them, but you can lead him, who will direct them, and that's pretty neat. So the thing is, right? Sometimes if the heathens are actually just heretics, right? They've been actually corrupted by evil rather than just being neutral. They'll be resistant to your teachings, and they'll attack you as well, and they can kill your prophet, which is not profitable for one thing. So that's what you need your warriors for. You bring them along and you beat the heresy out of them. Very cool. Yes. And then you can build up respect and convert them to your religion.
So what you're
Hell
saying
yeah.
is you're willing to forgive them when you beat the shit out of them.
Can I just put this out there? This sounds like
Yeah.
it was originally meant to be like a mafia game, but then I realised they couldn't do it. We're like, we'll just put some religious stuff instead.
You know, Mafia, God, Rose is still a Rose. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
we'll just beat
Hey, you
people
ain't
up.
been paying your respects.
You need a whacking with your three-way loving.
Jesus Christ. And they're just like, oh, it's like hell. And you're like, keep going. Get more.
You ain't no
Come to
trader
me
man.
on the day of rest. All right then. So that's it. You beat them up, you convert them, you win the map. GG. Level 2, Exodus from the Desert.
Okay, I've been told to stop just mentioning Aretha Franklin songs. I'll stop. Those have all been Aretha Franklin songs.
Don't worry.
I've been told off for it.
It's not like it's interrupting anything because we're just ignoring you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. This week about Anne Frank you could do in this game, apparently.
To be frank, I don't really want to.
And frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa. Don't say the Lord's name in vain while he's at present.
Well, my apologies. Sorry, Sam.
Thank you. What a grand and intoxicating instance. So, in between mission 1 and 2, there's a weird-ass stuttering cutscene where a frog eats a fly that was harassing my prophet. When it shines its pearly whites in a weird grin.
Was that the only cutscene you saw?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
There you go, that's word for word what I wrote down. And it's accurate. So your first task in this mission, the Exodus from the Desert, is to convert everyone in a nearby village before night falls. The entirety of this game, by the way, is you go to village or city or whatever, you convert them, or you beat them up, and then you convert them.
Beat them up. Yes. Physical
Good
violence
gameplay.
is the key.
So the first thing I did in this one is restart from halfway through mission 1 because my save file got corrupted.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah. So,
Old
15
games,
minutes later,
everybody. They're great.
Your first task is to convert everyone in a nearby village again. So the thing about this game is I haven't really explained the conversion mechanic right all that much, and that is the core mechanic of the game. And what you do is you get NPC, you impress them with miracles until their loyalty goes up, and you do that by the prophet standing there for like 20 seconds going ooh, like a rainbow shows up or something. And then once the loyalty is high enough, which then decays back down to its baseline, you start preaching with the prophet. And if they stick around for the full 20 seconds or whatever, they'll become a believer. If they just leave, then they won't. And if their loyalty has gone low enough, then it won't work. It's just the fucking worst.
Sucks.
Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. So miracles seem to have like a pretty short range, right? And a lot of the time people just like walk off, or they're just busy doing something, so they don't even fucking see it. When you get them high enough and start the preach thing, most of the time they just leave. And it just does nothing. It's like, okay, I guess I'll figure out how to cancel that and try again, and just repeat that, repeat. Yeah. So in this particular one, right, you got to convert them for nightfall, because if you don't, then the bad guys come, they beat everybody up, and you get game over. And you have to restart the mission. Oh, I hate it so much. It takes so fucking long as well, but fine. Yeah.
I think Sam had a good time.
You've got to do this fucking thing where you get your prophet to start channeling miracle, and you use your godly power to let you pick up people, and you just put them over by him, and then as they try and walk away, you just pick them up and just pump them back. So they're all trying to walk away, and you're just constantly picking them up and back, pick them up and back. And it is just the fucking worst. And you do that again while he's preaching, and eventually you can get them all, and it is just...
So annoying.
So you're just forcing people to convert.
Yeah. But you can pat people on the head, which is nice.
bad-looking dog. Good. He's a
From the
good
sky.
one.
Yeah.
He's a converted boy.
Yeah, so on this level, right, you convert people, you get an army, and then when the raiders come at night, you beat them all up and you convert them, and then do that to the rest of the map, and then you win. Cool. Mission 3, the evil city of Samora. It's like Gomorrah. Ooh.
No.
It's evil and also impregnable.
Actually, is it just a combination of Sodom and Gomorrah?
That's right.
Oh no.
Yes. So what you do is you go in, you convert the surrounding villages around this impregnable city, and you do that through love, kindness, and some serious violence. And you upgrade buildings as you go to kick your mana generation into gear and all that. And now there's a new profit you can get. Yes, you can build a building, a specific building that can lure enemies out of the city, and they'll like go over to it and be like, "Meow." So you can build that, and then you lure people over, and then you can beat them up and convert them. And you can just get a merchant, right? That'll just make a road into that impregnable city, so it's not very
Is this a
impregnable.
3-way loving thing?
I don't fucking. This is a highway.
To the danger zone?
Highway.
No, it's just a highway.
5 miles per hour.
And you
Life
go
is a
in
highway.
and you convert the city. Yeah, and that's that mission. So
That it? Is that fucking it?
Just
All
building
you
a
do is you go
highway.
in and convert-
every mission's the
So
same.
you become a construction worker.
You convert everybody on the map. There's just like a little gimmick maybe every now and then.
Oh,
The
God.
gimmick being you unlock a new type of profit. It can be one specific thing, and then you do that thing with it, and then you go back to the original 2 profits.
Do you want to point out how irritated Sam was when it was just like, everything's the fucking same?
It's like the same every level.
It's so bad. It's because it wouldn't necessarily be a problem if the core mechanic is built around converting people wasn't fucking garbage. The levels are all they got like variation of the map design and stuff like that, but whatever.
I think
Either way,
this might be
this
the
is where
first
I,
game that I've given you that has genuinely annoyed you. So the other games you've just said are fine at best.
Well, I mean, Metal Gear had
Worse.
bits that pissed me off, but yeah, I liked that game. So, but no, this one at this point is only like 3 or 4 hours, maybe at most. And I was previously like, man, I'm gonna have to say this is the only game where I had to actively force myself to keep playing it at all. And I changed that to this is the only game where I can't even force myself to keep playing it. So from now on, this is based on some guy on YouTube that played it instead.
Oh my God.
There you go.
God.
Enjoy.
You hated it that much that you had to watch a guy on YouTube play it.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
And you know what? Skipping forward through it, tap, 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 each one of those 5 seconds, it still took absolutely fucking forever. And nothing happened.
Didn't even watch it, just tap through it. My God. I think we got some
It's 'cause it's
low
literally
scores
just-
this week.
So
Busy work for like 20 minutes in a row, then the advisor will say, oh, look, you've done that thing. Why don't you do this obvious thing as well? Do that again. Ah, you've won the mission. Well done.
Rinse and repeat.
All right, fine. So, mission 4. Baptist Bond as a dumbass. That's the main preacher, by the way. That's his name. I don't think that's the actual title of it, but that's what I've got. I think I just switched to doing the summaries instead of the titles at this point. So, yeah, there you go. So Baptist Bond, right, the preacher, he stranded himself on a small island in an oasis while trying to enlighten some sheep. My theory for why he's doing this is maybe he's Welsh or something. I don't know. But what this means is that you can't convert anyone.
what?
You can't convert anyone, right? He's the preacher, and you can't have duplicate prophets, rather. That would be insane.
2 kinds of the same prophet, you mad boy!
Yeah. I think it's pretty funny, though. He's got, he's on this little island in the oasis. He's got hell spelled out in stones. Like on the desert island. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, either way, he's trapped there. And the mission summary or something said, and the name of it was 3 Nights of Darkness. Oh, we've got to hold out for 3 nights until Baptist Bond learns to swim or something, gets off the island.
Learns to
no.
swim.
And we're surrounded by evil settlements. We've got to hold out for those 3 nights.
Sure, they have swimming lessons during that time.
So 1 night later, Baptist Bond is able to get off the island. Like, what the fuck? They named it 3 nights. The description said 3 nights. Why is it 1? What is this? I don't understand. Anyway, you do the same thing as normal and you take over the island. So the Tree of Knowledge, Mission 5, is in danger. That's pretty sad. So you do the same thing as normal.
Oh, it's
except this
in
time people
danger.
are
I thought you
also
said it's
tracking.
a danger. I was like, what? Okay.
It's in danger. This is the same as normal, right? Except this time you get people attacking the tree as well. And this one took 40 minutes for this guy on YouTube who seemed to know what he was doing pretty well. So fuck, that's how long it would take him move.
Yeah.
He got a new prophet during this called Bossobon. I don't know what he did.
Bossobon.
Fuck.
Mission 6, right? Evil people attack and you fight back and you win. Mission 7 is evil, right? He's trying to open a gateway to hell.
Now we're talking.
Oh, come on, let him live a little.
It's like a hole in the ground that goes to hell. Yeah, that's right. So you summon a flood. Pretty rad. Because otherwise hell's forces, I guess, are going to be unleashed onto the surface. Now it'd be sad. So instead you kill everything. But you don't want all your believers to die, right? So you convert everyone on the map and you take them to a mountain and you build a really small ark for them. And then
Really small
when you
arc.
do the ritual to trigger the flood, you get a tiny little prompt, just like, not like a special pop-up thing, just like a tiny little, you've triggered the end of the world. Just shows up.
Amazing.
Okay.
Welcome to
and
the
there you go.
footnote in history. Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. So that was the good campaign. Ooh.
That was it.
The evildoers die and the meek inherit the earth or something. I don't know.
That's boring.
But then we get to go to the evil campaign. Yes.
Finally, some good
The
fucking
description.
food.
Long
I say.
ago.
Probably not.
Long ago, there was a divine flood. The clan Dimael snuck on the ark. So how long ago would you reckon long ago means from the perspective of
Like 5
demons and
years.
or a dark god?
I would say
5
probably about a millennia, but I reckon it's probably been about a week.
It's been about 15 months, I reckon.
I said a year.
It starts
Fuck.
yeah, long ago. I'm basing that on just how long it took for Noah's Ark, the actual Noah's Ark, to sit and then the water to go down. Because Clondamael comes off immediately after that, apparently. So long ago. 15 months. Yeah.
About a year and a half. It's not been long. Good.
Yeah. So this time, right, you're an evil god, so you have a red hand, and your UI, it's red themed. Yeah, it's very
Good.
cool. All of your units are pretty much 1-to-1 with the good ones, so there's nothing particularly interesting there, just something that reskinned. Instead of summoning a rainbow as your miracle of choice, you summon a plague of locusts. Woo! Instead of patting people in the head, you smack them. Yes, very cool. And Clan Dimael, he's the preacher equivalent, and he looks like a man in a suit. Not a demon in a suit, just a man in a suit, like a modern day suit. Pretty neat. It's like a salesman. Yeah, so Clan Dimael, he exits the Ark. So this is the same map as the last mission, the good one, because it's the same mountain. But this time, instead of being deserty, it's all lush and green, and the hell pit is filled with water. It's like a big lake, I guess, a deep lake. It's not all that wide, but it's deep because it goes to hell.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty rad. But as you claim the area, I should have mentioned before that when you claim like a house and stuff, it'll go nice looking, and I'll get grass around it if you're good. And if you're bad, it'll go all barren and grim. And as you claim more areas, the hell pit starts sinking. The water level goes down. Ooh, yes. At mission 2, you build an amusement park in the desert.
Sorry, what?
What?
Yeah, I don't fucking. I think it's supposed to be like a center of vice or something, like like Las Vegas-y type thing, but it's called an amusement park. So yeah, I don't know. Man.
Original Las Vegas.
Welcome to Vice City. Hang on.
Yeah. Mission 3 is you retrieve 3 of your dark prophets which have been captured, and you make fountains run red with blood.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's just cool.
Blood for the blood god, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Mission 4, right? The seas are turning to blood.
I love that we're just getting the footnotes for this now.
Yeah, I mean, this is effectively what happens, right? Just insert 40 minutes of you go around the map and you convert people with occasional punching and destroying.
Any occasional punching. Persuasively.
Yeah, you're turning the waters to blood. That's really cool. But the good, they're seeking to undo it. I think they're turning like a tidal wave or something to wash out the water. But how do you solve that? Got any guesses?
An arc.
No, you just convert everybody on the map. Same as always.
Nothing defeats evil like evil.
Yeah. Mission 5 is you fight an army. Mission 6 is good sends another flood. They're going to destroy the world again. And so, what do you do to avoid that? You can't build an ark. That's really unoriginal.
Convert
Is there
everybody
any
on the map.
biblical event, a biblical occurrence that you can think of that would let your believers survive a flood?
Crucify a guy on the top of a
That
hill.
would make sense, I guess.
Fantasy.
Build another ark.
What is that? Is that Abraham, maybe? But, no, you build the Tower of Babel. Very cool.
What?
You build the Tower of Babel because it's tall.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. And that works. And then mission 7 is trigger Armageddon, and yeah, kind of like you're all
What,
smug
again?
but this time it's like fire Armageddon,
Oh,
Like
fire.
everybody dies.
What is it, like Earth, Wind, and
Yeah.
Water?
I say Armageddon's water, but I say Armageddon's fire.
Yes. Well, the thing is, right, you can survive the water one by having a boat or a tower, apparently. You can't really survive the fire one unless good sent a flood.
Unless
but then
you're
the
a
boat might
fireman.
catch fire. So, yeah. Everybody dies.
Everyone died.
The end.
That's it, yeah.
Fucking
I've got a
hell.
couple more notes. One is the music, right? It's actually kind of decent. It's got the flutes and stuff.
Mhm.
But it keeps it plays and it will just like cut off,
Oh,
and then another track will start up at some point.
it's like really badly looped.
They
kind
didn't
of
they
thing.
didn't like loop it or anything. Yeah, it just stops, and then another one eventually fades in. On the first day, God installed heaven and hell on his computer and was successful, and it was fine. On the second day, God started playing Heaven and Hell and found himself annoyed by poor game information, weak, non-existent controls, and limits on his own power. On the third day, God unleashed his vengeful side, seeking retribution on non-believers, but found that he was still hampered by the same problems. On the fourth day, God was depressed by what he'd wasted 3 days of time to, and instead booted up an old copy of Populous to cleanse the bad mood from his mind.
I'll get rid of that
That is
fucking review then, shall
Jess Haynes of IGN from 2003. There you go.
I? Yeah, I've got
And
that.
that-
Okay.
And God was furious that someone stole his review.
Yeah.
His review, like bang on, encapsulated what I thought about it, and it's nice to know that somebody from 2003 thought the exact same things about
Yep.
all of it.
I'll ignore that review when I get to the reviews bit then, okay.
Yep,
I've
there you
actually
go.
got that bit of it. That's the exact
It
bit
is.
that I grabbed.
Nice.
The old
Such a good
Jessica.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, you started sat,
Yeah.
and I was just there like, oh, okay, great, brilliant.
Yes.
Anything memorable about the game? Other than it being bad?
I think it's a good concept.
Hmm.
The whole sort of two gods fighting religious war to gain followers and stuff.
God games
But,
are one of those kind of games
extremely
that...
poorly
I
realized.
love the concept of a God game. Lots of God games aren't great. I think one of the best ones was probably the Black and White series, but obviously they were Peter Molyneux, so always going to be hampered by that. He's the guy who did the Fable games and would promise you the world and then give you like a small hamlet in the middle
Yeah.
of Worcester.
A small hamlet in the
I
middle of
don't know
Hamlet.
why it was that specific.
Just
Alright.
in Worcester. In
Yeah, just in
Worcestershire.
Worcester. One of those things where it's like great concept, terrible execution is the problem with this game, I think.
Yeah,
Would you say he converted
Awesome.
you as a believer?
I'm a believer that this game shouldn't exist.
Ooh, okay, let's move on then, I think. Would you recommend this game?
No.
Yep, okay, cool. Is there anything that reminds you of another piece of media outside of the Bible? Or anything that has a Bible story theme?
Aretha Franklin references now?
I've not got that open anymore.
I haven't got that anymore.
I closed it.
No.
Okay. Give me 4 words for how the game made you feel.
Execrable, worthless, shoddy tripe.
Ooh. Good God.
Blasphemy.
Those are 4 very strong words right there.
Be beating up for that.
I just looked up synonyms for shit.
Yeah, that
Maybe not
is
quite that big.
that is fair. It's the fact that you brought out tripe as well. That's how
Yeah.
you know that something's
I'm not sure that was even on the list. I was like, you know what, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And your final verdict?
The 4 words again.
Yeah. Yeah, just the 4 words again.
Just a repeat.
Well,
Yeah.
what I just shared. So, interesting thing about this game, just
Yeah.
before we move on to some of the reviews, this is not the first time that this game has been mentioned on the podcast. This specific game is the game that I was talking about when I said that I had tested a couple of games before for their potential use in the podcast. And it was the one that I said, it works fine, no notes, we'll talk about it later. The other one was Trojan, or the game called Troy, and labelled
Correct.
itself as a Trojan, and it was the
Process name.
it didn't run. I literally asked Rosie for help when I was trying to get it to work, like messaging help using my phone because the game's thing was lagging. Terrible game. This game worked. I never said it worked well or that it was any good. I just said that it worked.
Yeah.
Now it's time for some of these silly reviews. Which one would you like to start with?
Yep.
Would you like to start with the first one, the film, or the game?
Oh,
Which
definitely.
one we going with?
Definitely the game.
I think we should alternate again.
I'm not alternating. That confused the shit out of me.
I would say do the game because Sam's still got his furious anger in him.
Yes.
So
Okay,
that's
so the
right.
first review I've got
Righteous anger.
by Jeff Haynes, which says, on the first day, God installed
God installed heaven
his
and hell on his
computer.
computer and was
And was
successful.
successful, and it was
And
fun.
it was fine.
Yes. Anyway, let's move on to the next review then. Thank you for that. This one is a review from Chris, 5700. 1 star.
Heaven and-
Live and let die.
Oh.
On the first day, God installed heaven and hell. No. Live and Let Die. Perfect name, really. There should be no sequel to this game. The graphics are okay for the type of game it is, but I didn't really see any point to the game. It has no story and no point, really. Since I have bought it, I have played it once, and already I didn't want to play it again. Not really worth the money.
How much would it
I'm
be?
just glad that I bought it for 50p rather than a tenner, which is probably how much it would have costed before. Something like that.
Yeah, so quite a lot.
Then I've got some more professional reviews. This is from Computer Gaming World, from Metacritic. This is out of 100, 20. Witless, repetitive, and utterly devoid of interesting strategy elements. And that was another one from 2003. Then we've got another review that completely agrees with Sam from Game Shark. Reads, it's a fun-loving, mellow game that everyone can get hooked on. And I can honestly say that it is one of the most enjoyable games I've played in a while. Wait, hang on, no, that completely disagrees with Sam. What am I talking about? That is a 72 out of 100. This one should hopefully agree with what Sam's saying, which is, while it might not be the true land of milk and strategic honey, Heaven and Hell is reasonable enough entry in a fairly small pantheon. That is a 70... Oh, hang on, no a minute. That's another one that completely disagrees with what Sam's saying. What am I talking about? From Gamer TV.
How much have they been paid?
I don't know.
Maybe that's where the budget went.
This is my favourite review that I found. This was from GameSpot, and it rates it 4.7 out of 10. The overall score is poor, and this one's got the good and the bad separated into two different categories. So it says the good is one bullet point, and it says NA, not applicable. And then it's got the bad, and it is just empty.
What?
They didn't care enough to list it out. They just put 4.7 poor. There was no redeeming good things about this game, and the bad, I assume it's empty because it's just look at it.
How can you rate something that has no redeeming qualities and everything else is bad? How is that 4.7 out of 10?
I mean, I guess at least it looks nice.
That should be
not applicable.
Like half good.
I'm pretty sure there's an entire review on it. I just thought the fact that that is the final verdict for it is funny. That's just great.
Less is more.
But now that I'm one review down, that's all the game reviews I've got. Because this is a reasonably niche game, it's got to be said. Not many people are talking or playing about this game, for good reason. But we'll move on to the film reviews. So this first review, they have split the good and the bad into stuff, and they start with the bad. This is a review by Scott48. We're starting with point 2 of the bad stuff. Whoever their technical advisor was didn't know their job at all. 60% of this review is them pointing out inaccuracies in this movie. And this is a long review. It talks about the uniforms. It talks about the dog tags. It talks about the dog tags again. It talks about the M1A1 Thompson. It talks about the M1A1 Thompson in a different point that's almost exactly as long as the back before. It talks about the uniforms, about how the American helmets are wrong, the insignia is wrong, loads of details. And then it starts talking about Mickey Rourke's long hair, straw hat and sunglasses that are not from that era. It goes into a lot of detail. Yes.
It's just...
And then it talks about the script. The script, just plain awful. Stiff, forced, unnatural dialogue that would never have happened in real life. Come on, writers. You couldn't watch interviews on the History Channel with actual World War II vets, or what? As for the plot, it was a worn-out, tired retread of numerous other far better movies, such as The Dirty Dozen and Saints and Soldiers, because it's in the same series as Saints and Soldiers, as I found out. The plot was completely lame, predictable, and simply boring as hell to watch. Point number 4. The acting, terrible. Nothing can really save you from a bad script, but the acting was also forced, giving the viewer a feeling of that awkward silence in between deliveries at times. And when the collective cast chime in on group cheers and jeers, it all seems too well rehearsed and off the mark. 5. The action scenes. Far too few, too much talking, and not enough action. It doesn't always have to be about bombs and bullets, but for Pete's sake, give us something to keep us from falling to sleep. You guys ready for the good?
That wasn't the good. No.
Hell yeah.
That was all the bad. Do you want to hear the good?
Yeah.
The good. There was nothing good nor redeeming about this movie. It is a complete waste of time and is painful to watch. You literally couldn't even pay me to watch it again, ever. Not for any amount of money. That was a 1 out of 10 review, by the way.
See, that's more like it.
Yes. This next review is a 5 out of 10 by Albrecht CM.
5.
I've just got 2 snippets of this review because this is another reasonably long one, so I've just gone for 2 of my favourite bits from it. Having lived through those trying times, I can relate. I felt that overall this film was pretty accurate in the way the characters looked, dressed and acted. My wife criticised the constant smoking, but I told her that's what men did in those days, especially when the cigarettes were free. The language too, I felt, was much more realistic than in many World War II films. In those days, even foul-mouthed tough guys seldom muttered the word fuck or fucking. Mickey Rourke was the only guy in the film who did that a few times, but being Mickey Rourke, I guess he can get away with that. However, his use of disrespect was unforgivable. I'm not sure when that popular word came into use, but it sure wasn't back in the 40s or 50s. More like the 90s, more like gang talk, not military jargon. Now, I don't know if it's the word disrespect or if it's another word that he uses in the film. It just says disrespect in inverted commas. It wasn't until today when I was rereading that review that Rosie looked at it and went, is that code for something else? Like... or something like that. Is that ever said in the film?
No.
I don't even know if I'm going to bleep that. I might not even fucking bother.
I can't even remember.
Fair enough.
It's like...
Don't blame you. Anyway, final part of this review is, overall, I thought this was a pretty good war flick. I'm not normally a war movie lover. I never saw Inglourious, etc. But my wife picked this up at a red box, and we could have done a lot worse, as in, knock knock, oi. Thanks, mate.
Oi.
The title for this next review actually makes sense to me now. I was wondering what the fuck it was on about. This is a review by No God, No Masters. Thank you for your edgy username, mate. Very useful. And the title is Draw What You See. Yeah, that makes sense to me now. There is no context for this in there, I don't think.
Just don't reference it at all in that point.
Captain Jack Wassick, Luke Goss, has recently gone from hero to goat with loss of his troop. I assume they don't mean greatest of all time. I think they mean a literal, just a random fucking goat.
Like a slaughter goat.
It's like, oh, he lost all of his troops. Who's the goat? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Terrible captain, yeah.
He is given a second
that's
chance
a man I could follow.
by Colonel Redding.
Well, yeah.
Jack is teamed up with Dolph Lundgren, a member of the French Foreign Legion, and speaks English with a French accent. I think that's what that was. They lead a group called War Pigs, who don't like officers or orders. Their job is to take out one of Hitler's wonder weapons. However, before they do that, they must train on a bunch of stuff they won't use and a lot of stuff they should have learned at basic training. The idea of presenting this material should be to bring it back later on, instead of using it as mindless filler. The characters were not that developed or colourful to be a dirty half dozen. The highlight of their antics is stealing chicken eggs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. It
Say, Foley, context?
to just steal some eggs from someone and then they just eat it. It's like,
What?
it's just shit. It's like, why? Yeah.
Boring dialogue, action and climax. Guide, F-bomb, no sex or nudity.
I don't think that's really the problem with this film.
Yeah.
There's a lot more.
Well, it was nudity. Is she just not shown?
I guess maybe it's from behind. They tried to do it tastefully.
Very tasteful behind.
Yes. This next review is by Mike Joseph Raymond. We're still on IMDb
Oh,
reviews.
very formal. Okay.
1 out of 10. No. When the best thing in a movie is Dolph Lundgren's performance, well, there you go. You have it. Poorly written, shot, acted. Sets, costumes and props are amateurish at best. What is an army major, Mickey Rourke, during World War II doing, sporting long hair and a cowboy hat? I gotta tell you, this guy needs to stop bringing his own wardrobe to set. A waste of time. I did not even finish it. No.
No.
It's always nice when the reviews echo what we've said.
No.
1.5.
Point by zone.
This is Letterboxd Reviews now by Kyle. A timeless tale of the Nazi army trying to building a devastating war-ending superweapon told in the least interesting way possible.
Nice.
Yep. Then we've got a 3.5-star review by War Bible. This is fun. This was way better than I expected. Someone please go button up Mickey Rourke's shirt though. And then there's one Google review by J. Tim Raymond before we get on to my favourite review. This one's a Google review, which is white t-shirts, bandanas, one guy in a fur-trimmed overcoat, different coiffed haircuts. The production's value outweigh the storyline. Stupid title. And then we'll go on to my favourite review, which is a 1-star by Dean Joker.
Okay.
As expected, this film is shit. What annoyed me about this film? Still never found out why it's called War Pigs. Why is Mickey Rourke in this film? And why the bollocks is he wearing a cowboy hat? What accent did Dolph Lundgren have? Why is Luke Goss smoking in every scene? Why does Luke Goss not finish a single cigarette? Seriously, he has 2 puffs, then throws it on the floor. Why did I just watch this film? The Germans are about as good a shot as a stormtrooper. Despite them all giving back stories about how long they've been fighting, why are they in brand new clean clothes in every scene? Again, it's 1944, so why are all the tanks, jeeps, half-tracks, etc. in spotless clean condition? There is not a speck of mud, dust or dirt on any vehicle. Spoiler alert, if they had not been captured, they would have literally have looked at a gun and gone home. The film has no special effects, it's full of cliches, the dialogue is dreadful, there's no chemistry, you actually want them all to get shot, and the story is fucking appalling. Having said all this, Dolph Lundgren saved the day from this half-star film with his action and his performance, and his on-screen dominance over everyone else. Still a pile of wank, though.
Yeah.
Yep. Those are all the reviews that I've got to go from. So now, let's go with you guys' reviews. Let's do Heaven and Hell first. Story, 0. Gameplay, 0. Design, 0. Am I right
you're not
on
quite
that?
right there. Yeah, all right. So
Am I close?
Story first. Story first, almost. So in a game like this, right, the one redeeming feature would be the story.
Yes.
The story's shit, though.
Yep.
So, no. The dialogue
So no.
can be fun on occasion, so I'm bumping it up to a 1.
A 1, okay.
Mm.
Yes. Gameplay, am I
Yeah,
right?
0. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
obviously 0.
I thought so.
Design's 3.
Oh,
It looks alright.
3? Oh.
Yeah, it looks alright. It sounds fine. You know, it sounds a lot better than something like.
Until it suddenly
and looks better than
stops.
Fairy Tale Adventure. So yeah, 3 is probably. Music's
Nice.
pretty decent, and it fits the setting well. So you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
nice.
Credit where credit's due. It's not
Maybe the lowest rated game you've played.
awful. Fucking better be.
Oh dear. I've got worse games for you to play at some point, mate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Erase the bottom.
Indeed.
Erase to hell.
Yes. Or heaven. And you'll find out when you live or let die.
Find out next time.
I mean, Foley's been suffering with these terrible films. I'm going to get you to suffer with some
Yes.
terrible
This
games.
is the
as
first
well.
one that's awful. Didn't I say that recently?
I'm actually really dreading the next film.
You
Really.
said that this was the first game where you were like, I can't even force myself to play this game.
Nah, I thought in a different episode I said something like that.
The fact you
Hey,
had
this
to,
is definitely by far the worst
it's
one.
the fact you had to watch someone else play the game instead of you is next level. I wish I could have done this with this film. I know people reviewed it, but I was like, yeah.
I'm afraid not. So now, what is your review, speaking of? What is the story for War Pigs? Is it potentially 000, maybe?
Yeah.
Wait, no, hang on. Is it worse than Cobra?
Is it worse than Cobra?
I would actually say at least Cobra actually tried to be something.
Wait, what?
At least
Yeah.
Cobra
Oh.
actually tried.
Or something.
I'm going to put
Is it-
that
I think-
down as a quote.
Fuck.
Is it Thomas that's the lowest one, currently?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh damn!
Mm.
I
Is
think
it worse than Thomas?
Is it worse than Thomas?
Dilemma.
I generally think this could be worse than Thomas.
Ooh.
Is
It's-
it worse than Alphaville? 2 + 2 is 4, but don't
Do plus 2 is 4, but we forget the 1. or something.
Did it not have any, at least one for design?
No, because there's no design.
How was the design?
There's only design.
Well, apparently it was all inaccurate.
Right,
Was
yeah.
there any character at all from anybody?
No, there's no one.
That woman's areolas had more character than the rest of the film.
Was there a story at least?
The cigarettes were more interesting than the film. The fact that reviewer that said, "Why does Luke Goss never finish a cigarette?" I think I'd be more interested in finishing a cigarette than anything that's going on in the film.
Jesus
Well, you gotta remember they were
Christ.
free.
Yeah.
You couldn't give a shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
0 out of 15, at least Cobra actually tried.
Yeah.
It's something about this film. I do not ever want to watch it again. It's just, you got 90 minutes to build up a story. Probably that's actually true, true events, and they can't even make that interesting. You have low budget films with lower budget than this, and that's still more iconic than this.
I am so worried about what you're going to think about the next one.
Oh, God.
Because I think the next one is inarguably worse.
I really want it to be. I really want it to be those moments where you think that, and I actually love this film, but it's.
I mean, the thing is, the next one could be laughably bad, enjoyably bad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just with this film, it just got me more because, as you know, we're writers. We understand what needs to happen in a story.
Something.
And this had none of it.
This got made by professionals. This professional
In 2015.
in 2015.
It's not even like an old movie.
No, it's honestly zero.
So, what do you guys think the link between them was? I have a feeling that
They're
Sam
both shit.
Wait, oh. No. There's a different connection to that. Oh, God.
It's the
Voice actor.
They're both
is
to do with
both
war.
I'd say Heaven and Hell's
Loosely.
not really war.
Well,
Nah, it's a
not like an army, like, you know.
Army's a bit generous.
Yeah, it's more like a squad, a group.
You got like there's 6 people.
Yeah, very nice.
It's a bunch of misfits fighting against evil.
You see, it's really interesting because I thought this one
What's
was
it called again, Foley?
really easy.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it called again, Foley?
War pigs. Oh wait, they got
Oh yeah,
war
War
in.
Pigs. Mine's Heaven and Hell. Live and Let Die. They're both songs. One of them is a Black Sabbath song, isn't it? War Pigs is Black Sabbath song. Live and Let Die is obviously Guns N' Roses. They're both in films. Is this even remotely the right track?
You're not far off.
They're both in James Bond.
No.
Both for James. I imagine war pigs. That's brilliant.
You're genuinely so close, but you're looking at something that's wrong. And I'm so glad that I changed the segue to this, because otherwise I think you would have got it way too quick.
Oh, what?
Hmm.
Oh, I think Sam's got to get this because I'm.
I'm not sure I am.
Wait, so the fact both like obviously
They're named after
famous,
songs.
famous songs by famous artists.
You're genuinely so close. There's something that's
Right.
more specific about it. The only hint I can give you is you're looking at the wrong part of the title.
So Heaven and Hell, is that a song? It's not what I know of.
No, I'm
They're
just,
both
no, I'm just thinking of Meatloaf now. Heaven and Hell. Like
they're both Black Sabbath songs.
They
They're
are both
sung
Black
by
Sabbath
Ozzy
songs.
Osbourne.
Yeah, they're both Black Sabbath songs.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
They're not both sung by Ozzy Osbourne. Heaven and
too
Hell
honest.
was when Dio replaced Ozzy Osbourne.
I swear, actually,
But they are both Black Sabbath songs. I'm so glad that I changed the segue to focus on, because the original segue was it's on and on and on. It's because that's the lyrics to Heaven and Hell. But I'm so glad that I
would have been like, what?
yeah, that's fair. I'm glad I changed it to this because by bringing attention to Live and Let Die, that made you go down that route. But yep, the connection is that they are both Black Sabbath songs in their name. Now, Foley, the all-important question, although I think I know what the answer's going to be, do they at least try and use that song? Then what was the
Heaven and Hell
fucking
did.
point?
Yeah, exactly. What was the point of this film?
What was the point of this film?
War
That's my
makes pigs out of
review.
all of
War
us.
pigs. What was the point? Cobra tried.
At least Cobra tried.
At least Cobra tried.
I think that's all from the podcast this episode. Thanks for listening. What was the point?
What was the point of this podcast?
What?
Yes.
What was the point?
What was the
Thanks
point?
for watching. Bye.
What was the point?
What was the point?
What was the point?
What was the point?
What was the point? What was the point?
What was the point?
Thank you for listening to the Janky-B-Cast. You can find Foley at his YouTube channel, Dopey Mr. Foley, and Sam at his house. An ark in the ocean.